Sup nerds, welcome to the Omni4Game podcast, episode 135. I'm Sean, I'm joined with Chris and Brandon as always.
What's up guys, this week's Omni4Game recap. We go over locals as always, we catch up on the card reveals, and then we go over your guys' comments. So if you like this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next episode.
First toppy, local recap. I know I'm not going first for Trinity.
I can't remember if this was the Trinity where Chris...
I did. I bubbled you out, dog. You're going first.
Barely got.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
And then I turned my head. Yeah, I turned my head around the corner and went, ha!
I forgot about that. Yeah.
All three of us were the top three, and me and Sean were playing for the final spot. We were the two undefeateds, and somehow Chris gets above me. I think it's obviously, clearly, because tiebreaker.
Skill issue.
Play better people in the earlier rounds.
God, yeah. I can't help that round one, I get paired against Dante, who for some reason decided to not play Reboot, not play Glowing Dawn. He brought back our Anus.
That's right, dude. He brought our Anus to locals for some reason.
And I absolutely killed Sean. I'm talking middle of the game. I just looked over at him and I go, Sean, I think I found a gaping hole in the strategy of our Anus. And for some reason that just absolutely murdered him. Like he had to stop what he was doing and he just started dying.
It hit me in the giggle dip.
So, yeah, it was great. So,
you know what's funny, Brandon? You know what's funny? I also played against him.
You played against our Anus?
Okay, so,
I played against Anus Mon, yep.
yeah, so clearly it was our other opponent.
Yeah.
That made the difference. I don't think any of the people I played, with the exception of Sean in the finals, actually had, like, game wins. Because I think I was the down pair for round two, which is what sealed my fate.
Destroyed, yeah.
Yeah, so I 2-0'd Dante playing our Anus.
What were you playing, Brandon? People don't know.
Yes, they do. I don't have to say it. They know.
Unfortunately, they should, yeah. Because you refuse to play anything else.
No, you don't even like the game.
It's funny you bring that up. I'm actually cooking with a never before seen list, with a never before seen deck, with cards I definitely have played repeatedly, but just in a new little order, just shuffled around.
God, I hope it's Bancho Stingmon.
Oh, that'd be so good. They need a new one. We need a new Bancho. Bancho dual card win. Bandai.
We don't have. They haven't printed a Bancho anything in like
since that first one. Yeah.
No. I mean any Banchos. Like because they had Bancho Leo too.
All the time, and like Excel.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, they have been printing Bancho Leo, but the other Banchos they haven't. It's been like a few years.
They like sprinkled them here and there, but no. Give us a new Bancho Leo. Or not Bancho Leo. Bancho Stingmon. Anyway, yeah, so new deck, maybe, coming, depending on how I like the way it feels.
Is it EX12 Omni?
No. I'm gonna be real. I was pretty hyped for EX12, and then I'm kind of watching how the decks play, and I'm like...
and they're not vibing with me either.
It ain't it.
The only EX12 deck I've seen play is the one that Ben wanted to test. Was this yesterday? I tested against Ben, who wanted to play his EX12. It's a whole bunch of weeb words. It's the one that has Kaguya in it, though.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
And the first deck that I queued up to play against him was the Saris deck, and that deck apparently cannot beat Saris.
No, like none of those decks really can. The power level that I'm sensing from these decks is not very strong. I don't think this is going to change the metagame really at all. Like you look at Virus Busters and
Metal Empire.
Well, I meant like I paused on Virus Busters because I was gonna say like you have to play those Gamamon cards. It reminds me too much of like the Hero set.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? That set exactly like with the first thing of apps where it's just like. I don't really feel like this is gonna lead us anywhere.
It's like very clearly the first line of support for an archetype.
Yeah,
and those can be so hit and miss. Like you get some first lines where it's like Glowing Dawn, where it's like, oh my god, people are complaining about this, and then you get some first wave of support where it's like, okay, I see the groundwork you're laying, but this is very clearly groundwork and foundation, and it's doing nothing right now.
I
that's
just
where we're at with the EX12.
I've seen like what Metal Empire does and like how it plays, and I'm just
It's not.
it's not for me either. Like the Andromon, like it's like a gotcha style deck. Like I see what you're doing, but I don't want to rely on being lucky and being like, I hit out what I needed to hit out. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. It just I'm still gonna buy some product, but like, and maybe get the cards and hope that one day it's like it gets some more support. But
I might just save my money and buy one of each of the alt arts for the Metalga, Wargray, Omni.
Probably, but I'm not gonna say that deck is bad. What Ben was playing, but if you have the ability to gain Digimon immunity, it straight up can't do anything. Like he never won a single game playing against my Saris deck. He literally asked me to stop playing it and play something else so he could actually test.
So then I played Shine Greymon Ruin mode, and then he definitely couldn't play.
Actually, that is not a super great matchup because I remember you
mentioned something about that.
Yeah, all of his stuff floats. Like it's not as bad as Dark Masters, but like everything has an on deletion, or he has an option card that plays out his megas for free when his level 5s leave the field. So it actually made it pretty rough, and he also has like bouncing and bot decking and stuff. So definitely it's not an easy matchup for Shine at all, but it was free for Saris, like 100% free.
Right. So anyways, Brandon.
Yeah, side tangent of EX12 over with.
Yeah.
Game 1, I just did my Wombo Ping Pong combo. Game 2, I didn't keep turn doing my combo, but he's playing an old deck that has no removal. It just like kind of spams the board. So obviously I just kill him the following turn. Easy dubs. Round 2 I played against Victor. Again, this is the down pair. Because I think he had just lost to Sean, and then immediately came over to me. And I put down in my notes, Victor was playing Timu Omni. Now, if you know what that means, he was playing Grace Nova. Because, God, they have to spend, I think, at least...
Not just any Grace Nova, TS Grace
Nova, yeah. They have to spend 8 memory, I think, bare minimum, to do a full combo if they have, like, minimal setup. Like, best case scenario, they have both level 4s ready to go off of, like, Asunas or Hirokos or something like that. That's like the only way they can save memory.
Yeah.
But the fact they always pass turn doing that, unless they have double 3 cost hammers and a memory setter, like, it's real bad. Meanwhile, all of my stuff is free. Like, I do my combos for free, and it's
you can see who Mandai truly loves.
Yep, it's nice being the love child.
The whole time I was playing against him, I was like, dude, this is ridiculous. Because you were literally sitting to my left, and I was watching him pay memory for everything, and I was like, this is stupid. How did this come out in this most recent set, and you have to pay all of this memory?
Post Ping Pong Omni.
Yeah. It's so funny, because the 2 games I saw him like playing, he got to Grace Nova, and both of his opponents, one being Will and one being you, Brandon, were like, okay, so does he have any protection? And he just goes, no.
Nope.
And it's just like, okay, cool. He's like, he's got partition, and both of your exact responses were, that doesn't matter.
Yep. Because obviously Blitz Greymon just devos it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, partition that. Alright. Yeah, so game 2, I didn't see full combo. And he killed me. Because I was just bricked. Like, I think I stopped on both my level 5s, and he was able to build, like, all the way up. And I was just like, ah. So he does actually kill me game 2, but then game 3, I saw my entire, like, deck. It was just over. Yeah. Like, especially if I have my 2 dudes who are immune, like, you can't do anything to them. Like, what are you going to do to them? You can stun them with Diana. Alright, DNA into Omni. Cool. So much for that. And then round 3, as we've already been alluding to, I played against Sean, and his deck I wrote down is Gardening, which is his Saris deck, and I lost that one 1-2. So game 1, I basically just whiffed on combo, like I was just missing a piece when I like had promoted and tried going for it.
Must be nice.
I I kind of scooped on the spot once I didn't see it because he had already had a really established board, and I was just like, well, get him next time. So in game 2, he was just whiffed on a level 4, and he gave me 2 memory while I had 2 boosts on the board. So I was able to promote a level 4 and then hard play a level 4, keeping turn, and just wombo combo from there. Then game 3 was some of the most unfortunate RNG I think I've ever had, where I had a Nokia out and 2 mem boosts. So I had access to all of this memory, and I proceeded to whiff on not 1, but 2 pieces of the combo the entire turn. So I couldn't out his board, and also just kind of lost on the spot. So, because I remember I activated like an Analog Youth, I hard played a Rookie, and then I started trying the combo. So I had seen a good bit of cards like going into it, because the Garu's going to draw, the Sunamon's going to draw. I have a lot of draw to get past the cards I potentially top deck with the Rookie. And turns out my Sagittariuses were all holding hands in security, and there was like 1 or 2 at the bottom of my deck I was never getting to. And then I just never saw a Garu level 6 either. It was crazy.
Excuse me if I won't feel bad for you.
Well, Sean will tell you, he'll tell you, I didn't want to do the podcast last week because of a tournament and got a Mogwayne. But
He hit his soft spot.
Yeah, he hit a soft spot in his head. But what really happened is Brandon went undefeated on both locals that week, and we just couldn't.
All right, we're talking about 2 weeks ago.
And we had to race.
Yeah, we're past that. All right, I'll go next. I played what?
2 Fridays ago was when I went undefeated with Rune Mode Turbo. I'm pretty sure.
Wasn't there?
Brandon went a week where he went undefeated both nights.
I think that was the week prior.
Whatever. Anyways.
Either way.
2 weeks. So anyways, I played Volcanus. Mainly because Sean was like, I have never played against this really. So I was like, all right, I'll bring it.
There's no really. I've never even seen it play. I've never watched a game, anything. I just know what the cards say on them, some of them.
So round 1 I played against TS Slop or whatever Will calls it. I don't know. It's just like slowly becoming plants.
Slowly becoming a deck.
Yeah. Won that one 2-0. Technically 3-0 because game 1 we realized we made a mistake at the end of the game and I shouldn't have been able to lethal him on that turn. And then we had already both picked up all our cards and Will was like, I don't think you could have done that. And I was like, okay. Right. I mean, maybe. I was like, but we've already like picked up all our stuff. It is what it is. Like, he's like, well, can we just count this one as game 1 again? I was like, okay, sure. So then I won that game, and then I won the next game. So,
do you remember what the I don't think you could have done that was?
I can't remember. No, I mean, again, this was like almost a week ago.
I mean, you're literally reading a thing that you put.
No, all I do is put the results.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
and the pin special.
Like,
never mind.
Yeah, I don't think he writes like full blown notes like I do. Like I write like actual. There it is.
Yeah,
I like write actual.
Yeah, you write actual words.
I had a Volcanus, I know that, and I had a Dan and Cannon on the field.
No way.
And
no way.
Yeah, well, and I think I had attacked. with the Volcanus off of his effect, activated the Dan and Cannon, linked another card, and then attacked again with him. But I think he was thinking that I was using the Dan and Cannon to attack, and I was just like, no, I'm using the Volk's effect because it's all turns. When it would link a card, I can attack with him. And I don't think he understood that part. I don't know. Again, I can't remember. This was like a week ago.
Why would it matter?
I don't know. I was so... I believed, after watching our game 1, I believed I had such a major advantage. I was like, I will play him another 2 games and win. So
again,
yeah, and then I proceeded to win the next 2 games, and I put it in the app, and he goes, I guess he was also trying to put it in the app. He was like, what was it, 2-1? I said, dog, it was 3-0.
It was 3-0.
Because even if like I wouldn't have been able to do what I did,
he's not winning.
And I don't think he's winning the following turn. I had cleared his board. He had nothing coming out of raising. And I had my Volk and a Digimon coming out of Raising with a Dan and Cannon on the field. So
Okay, he's definitely not winning.
Round 2, played against Sean playing his plants, which is crazy because he's allergic to that stuff.
No.
You have to know
He's
your
allergic.
in order.
He's allergic to grass.
Yeah.
So I end up losing that one 1-2. I think I won. Did I win game 1 or game 2?
I'm pretty confident you won game 1.
Okay, so I won game 1. I just showed him he had like a Digimon on the board, and I just showed him the Volcanus and like title stream, and he's like, "Dog, I don't understand this. You're gonna have to play it out and show me."
I've never played against this deck. You're gonna have to do it.
So I showed him it. I like Digivolved into it, and I did the combo, and he's like, "Okay, cool."
I had a board, by the way.
Yes, you did. You had Digimon. Obviously, you had to have something I could return with the title stream, so I could lethal you.
Mm-hmm.
And then the problem with Sean is he will not put Digimon on the board and allow me to do my shenanigans until he's ready to win.
Yeah.
Until he sees pieces, he won't just throw random Digimon out on the board and be like, "Well, here's a Digimon for you to be able to reduce your Volcanusmon with."
Yeah,
and I'm like,
I know what Volcanus's reduction is. It's seared into my brain. That's the only card I like. Am very aware of what it does.
Oh, also, I play this deck plays so many security bombs, and God forbid any of the good ones being my security when I play against
game 1. It was all bombs. I just never checked your security.
Okay, true. When it matters, and in games 2 and 3, they were boo-boo keys.
There was still bombs in there. You're crying.
No, Iron Slash. Let me devo your Digimon by 2 stages.
There was at least one title stream in there.
Again, you play around on my stuff, Sean. You're
Sorry.
like, I have a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6 on the field. It's just like, I guess the 3 goes, and guess which one he swung with first? The 3.
Yeah. Every time you showed me an option, I was like, all right, mental note, play around that.
It's all lowest. Yeah, all of them are lowest. So I lost that one 1-2. And then round 3, I played against Aranusmon. I think I just won that one 2-0. I think he just opened up really bad both games. And I've play tested this matchup with Dante before, like weeks ago when I first played the deck, and he was playing Rebootmon, which is arguably probably the best app deck. So he already kind of knew.
100% is.
No, yeah, he say arguably.
Yeah, he definitely knew that he was in for a rough time because none of his stuff can dodge my Volcanus or the option cards. So he was in for a really rough time, and then I ended up bubbling Brandon out, and I got second. So
just got third.
Destroyed. So I
all the way to the top of the mountain. Okay.
And I forgot to say it. Me and Sean had our game was like an hour and 20 minutes maybe. It was forever. It wasn't actually that long. It wasn't actually that long, but we were in turns for a very long time because we're both thinking really, really hard.
Yeah. I was doing my absolute best to try to figure out a way to make sure you couldn't lethal me so I could kill you on my next turn. And then you were trying to figure out how you could kill me through my board on your turn.
And then this dude has the audacity to sit across from me at the start of round 3 and go, tournament's been going by pretty fast tonight.
I'm just telling you, man, that was my perception. I felt like every time I checked my watch, time was going by super quick.
The Plants deck does something to Sean that I've never seen happen with any other deck, where he just gets so into his own head. He does things that he doesn't normally do. He dropped HPD, and then he picked it back up and go, "I don't have the card I had in my hand." He's like, I didn't have the card I thought I had in my hand.
It's because
you never do that.
It's because I was trying. So I played against two decks back to back that I've literally never played against or seen played. So I had to absorb all of that information while also playing.
Brent, what are you doing?
Mashing my baked potato.
Mashing your potatoes? Okay.
Okay. All right.
And that was causing me to run out of brain juice. But I'm trying to take my turns as quickly as possible. So I skimmed my hand, and I thought I had a Bacchusmon in my hand, but it was actually an Atratusmon, because it was the very last card in my hand, and they look similar if you just look on the edge of them. And so I was like, HPD, and then I went to go Evo into, I was like, oh wait, I just imagined that was in my hand.
I hate that you added it. You literally ended up winning our matchup because you added Atratus into your deck. I hate that card's in your deck.
Yeah, that's why it's in there, my guy.
I hate it.
Anyways,
some people would say good cards are good cards.
Yeah. So I did an entire tournament report for this. So I actually have notes.
Okay.
So round 1, played against Grace Nova for the very first time ever. Have not seen it played. Barely remember what any of the cards did. But fortunately, becoming Digiimmune on top of the Bacchus Floodgate makes it pretty hard for them to do anything of note.
Yep.
Game 1, he comboed into a Grace while I had an immune field with 2 Sarismons out, but I hadn't seen a Bacchus. So it was just 2 Sarises, but like 2 or 3 other bodies on the field with the Sarises. So he comboed into Grace and swung at me with the Apollomon effect. And I was like, okay, well, both Sarises trigger, and it just nukes your Grace Novamon into the ground. And then he partitioned out the Diana and the Apollo again. Apollo doesn't do anything because it just tries to pop stuff. But Diana stunned me, but she'd already stunned me for the turn. So like none of my stuff that had 1 or fewer could suspend, which is an annoyance, but it's not really a big deal. But on my turn, I killed both of the 6s, and then he really didn't do anything after that, and I just killed him on the following turn, I believe. And then game 2, I established Bacchus Saris before he did anything, and at the start of his turn, he Austined out a dude. Bacchus blew it up, but I didn't suspend anything, so there's no reason to. And he promoted and hard played a guy to start his little wombo combo situation. But unfortunately, as he was doing that, when he went into the Flareamon, he used its effect to attack. And because he did that, it caused my Saris to trigger before he could continue comboing into his Grace. And my Saris, I used it to blow up his blue stack. And then I think
it doesn't keep going?
It would if he hadn't swung. Him swinging caused my Saris to be a newer trigger than his blue guy trying to Evo.
Okay. I don't remember all their effects, so I wasn't sure if that was like part of the actual like effect him having to swing.
No, he doesn't have to. He just can.
Okay.
But him doing that caused my Saris to trigger before his blue guy could continue warping.
It's like if, for example, I'm using like my alternate
mode. I totally understood after you said that. I don't need an example.
You have a vague knowledge of cards. We just got to make sure.
Exactly.
Vague knowledge. But yeah, I left his red guy there, but it didn't matter because I think he was passing turn at that point already, because it's not free when they're doing stuff, which is ridiculous. But I comboed into a Bloom for lethal on my turn and won. Round 2, played against Volk. Never played against it before. Never seen it played. Have no idea what it looks like when they play. I just have a vague understanding of like maybe what it's supposed to do, but I know what Volk's reduction condition.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I actually assumed going into it was pretty unfavorable because I know you're playing options, like way more than a normal deck, which is usually 0. But it actually isn't that bad because if I go Bacchus Saris, you can really only ever out one of them, and you have to choose wisely. And then all of your plays give me like 5+ memory, so usually I can just make my board again or just kill you with the memory you've given me. But yeah, game 1, you were able to win because I mistakenly didn't put Daramon in both of my stacks because I didn't know what I should play around. And you de-evoed my Saris that had the only Dara redirect, and that's what allowed you to lethal me because I couldn't redirect your lethal swing.
And Atratus wasn't on the field.
Atratus, but yeah.
Atratus.
And then I made mental note of all of the options I saw. I was pretty sure you were playing title stream, but I also saw the red option.
Yep.
And I picked it up and read it, and I was like, okay, all lowest DP. So I was just playing around all of those options for the rest of the match, whether I was passing turn to you or swinging at your security. But yeah, games 2 and 3, I went Bacchus, and like I said, like you can only ever out one or the other. You can't ever out both, and you're never outing my entire field. So I just kept you from killing me, and then I would just reestablish or kill you on my next turn.
Yep.
Round 3 played against Alteres Turbo. Brandon already went over this. Game 1, I went Bacchus super early, and I don't even think you promoted, Brandon. I'm pretty sure you just scooped because you.
I promoted and hard played the 4, so I would do my full combo before your triggers would go off.
That's right, and you whiffed.
I whiffed mid combo, and I was like, well, that's game over.
Yeah, because Bacchus blows up one and Saris nukes the other. Yeah. And then games 2 and 3 were both drawing very poorly. I probably should have waited another turn, but I promoted game 2 before I had all my stuff, and ended up bot decking multiple Bacchus mons off of searches where I couldn't add it, and I was like, this sucks so bad because I cannot establish Bacchus if I don't have a Bacchus in my hand. And ended up making a really soft board, and you just comboed and killed me with what memory I gave you. Or actually, no, you comboed, cleared my board, and then I was like, well, I'm hatching, and like, hopefully you can't kill me, and you just killed me. And then game 3 was the same situation, but I used the Atratusmon to help seal that one with another scuffed match, but the Atratus helped quite a bit in that game.
I think that's the one that just let you push for lethal, while I was just like,
guess
I'll die.
It also let me bot deck your only level 5 Metal Greymon that you had seen at that point, I think, is what you said.
Yeah, I ended up seeing like another one like a little later, but it was like, it's too late. I've already tried.
Yeah, because you couldn't add it back off your Greymon when I bot decked off the Atratus.
So now I was like looking for 2, and I was like, yeah, this happens.
Yep. It was very nice. I ended up coming in first. Yay.
Very good, very nice.
Well, I know I'm not going first for Friday.
It is quite possible I am. Let me check.
There is no quite possibility. It is you.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think you were 4th or 3rd, right?
I was 3rd.
I was 9th. Damn, I forgot we had that many people there.
Did you forget what you played?
No. I just forgot there were that many people there. So I wanted to play something fun. Joke's on me. I probably should have played something a little more serious like Plants. So I put together Rapid Vaccine. I updated it. I had been tinkering with it like a few days prior. I unfortunately needed to borrow Burst Modes, the new dual one. And I'd asked Chris earlier in the week, but he said, okay, remind him day of, and he'd put him in his stuff. I forgot that he told me to remind him. And so I didn't remind him, and then he got the locals and he didn't have them, and I was like, oh no. I should have taken it as a sign not to play the deck, but I was like, I was able to find one, and I was like, I'll just substitute Valderon for the second one, because it's sort of the same thing, but not really at all.
Yeah, I guess I have a monopoly on the burst modes in our area, because no one else but I have them, and then Ben has one.
Yeah. But I've ordered a playset, so I won't have to borrow them again, because apparently just everyone in our local area exported them. So I ended up playing against...
Are you going to need them tomorrow?
No, I'm probably just going to play veggies or something. I'm not going to do that to myself again. As fun as the deck is, while you're doing stuff, losing is not fun, so it's...
Yeah.
So round 1 I played against a Zephiga Valderarm deck. It's apparently been going around. Who cares? Yep. I think if If I had tweaked the deck a little more, like if I had more time to tweak it, it probably could have been better for me. And also if I was playing more than one burst mode. But I ended up losing 0-2. Unfortunately, I just didn't have enough removal in the deck because of the lack of burst modes and stuff. And then round 2, I had the pleasure of playing against someone playing a literal starter deck. This person has come to our locals a handful of times, and they have, since the first time they've came, have literally just played the Zephigamon starter deck.
I think his buddy's the only one who's actually like trying to play.
I think so too, and I think he's just like, I guess I'll play this.
I'm here for fun. I'm here for the vibes.
Yeah, super nice guy, but
yes,
yeah. So played against the literal Zephica starter deck. I won that very easily. Unfortunately for him, that deck sucks. Like the best thing he has going for him is the fact that he's playing 4 of the removal option, and there's a good chance there's like 1 or 2 in his security because of that. The very first check of his security, game 1, it was the removal option. It bot decked my Rapid X, and I was like, cool.
Can't armor purge that.
Nope, unfortunately. And then round 3, played against Millenniumon. That's super not a good matchup for me.
No.
I don't have any non-deletion based removal on top of being a Tamer reliant strategy. It's just not good. Ended up losing that 0-2 and came in 9th apparently.
Sick. I'll go next. I believe I got 3rd. I'm still playing Volcanus. Round 1 I played against, I believe, Caleb playing Glowing Dawn. God, that deck is so bad. If he saw Tradesmon, I was in trouble. There's not too many answers for it. I just have to hope I am bigger than him, and then I'll swing at him and hopefully he blocks. Other than that, the deck wasn't too much of a problem. Caleb is really aggressive with his decks. Whatever he plays, he is like, hey, I'm gonna activate this Monarch Lysamon. I'm just swinging at you with it. He wouldn't be like, he'd be like, hey, if it lives, it lives. Sometimes he did an option card, it set him back, and I'm just like, hey, that game's the game. But the 2 times I believe he had Digivolved into a Tratus. Actually, I think game 2 he had went through all 4 of them. He would have to Digivolve into it, or he'd activate the option effect and then Digivolve into it, trying to remove my Volcanismons. Sometimes I'd only have one of the layers of protection under it. That was one of the biggest issues I was running into game 2 against him, was I wasn't seeing the Divine Arms fast enough, so I could stack those security attacks. So he would activate the option effect and then Artivo, and then you'd be able to remove my Volcanus. But joke's on him, I had all 4 of them holding hands in my hand, all the Volcanismons. So anytime he answered one, I'd just be able to go right back into another one and then answer him. And then round 2, I don't want to talk about it, just played against Omni, whatever. I knew as soon as I got matched up with Brandon and sat down, he's about to high roll me. Well, he high rolled me. And then this was the most interesting part of the night. So Ben, playing 7th grade Demon Lords, was playing against,
I forgot about that.
What's his name, Brandon? Matt,
yeah.
Matt playing Millenniumon. He is a newer player. This is his 2nd week here, I believe. Well, I guess Matt ended up having to take a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of the match
for about 10 minutes.
And Sean said he got a call from his baby mama. And I said, well, tell the kid good night and get back here, because it had already been 5 minutes. And Sean goes, who said anything about a kid? Now I want the comment section to answer, does baby mama imply that there's a child involved? Because Sean did not believe any of us in the room until he went home and chat GPT'd it.
It can be used colloquially to describe a girlfriend.
Yeah, I've just never heard anyone call their girlfriend that without a child involved. And he says it's because I'm too white, so
They said autism.
I said
he said autism.
I said some of you are too autistic, some of you are too white.
Yep.
I don't trust.
Well,
You pulled the room, and I was like, "We're surrounded by autists who take everything literally, and it's literally baby mama." What do you think they're gonna say?
I went to the only expert I could assume was in the room and asked Caleb. So, and he was very perplexed. So, anyways, lost 0-2 to Brandon playing Omni, and then round 3. Oh, Ben and Matt ended up playing, like, I swear to God, like,
it was a 2-hour match.
Yeah, it was forever. It was legit forever just for them to tie.
Yeah.
All because Matt hadn't played against 7th grade Demon Lords in so long, and Ben had practically gone through his entire deck and not seen Aguda. So if Matt just never attacks him, he just wins that game 101,
Ben
right?
Cannot win, yeah.
So, but instead, he attacked him without being able to confirm lethal, and 2 of his Agudas were in his security, and he put both. Just one. Does Ben only play 2 Agudas?
In that list, yeah, he was only playing 2.
That's crazy. Isn't that your win condition? Why would you not play 3?
It was actually pretty common for people to play 2 back in its heyday.
Really?
Ben usually played 3 though.
Okay.
So that Matt got up to take that call after they'd already started playing game 2. And Ben was like, I could win this. And he had a pretty decent start. Like his hand was actually
and you
good.
checked his deck and it's like the bottom card.
And Dante was on one side of Ben, and Dante picked up his security, looked at it, and laughed and put it down. I picked up his deck to see. I was like, okay, at least one Aguda's in there, obviously. I picked up Ben's deck and started looking. The bottom card of his deck was a Gudamon.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you ain't winning this game.
Ben had no way of winning, but again, Matt had never played against this deck, so he just would he attacked into his security without being able to confirm lethal during turns. Ben was able to Agudam him on the final turn and ended up winning.
Yep.
But that one took forever because again, Matt had to go take a phone call for like 10-15 minutes. It felt like. So then round 3, I get paired up. Go ahead.
Them being in turns also took like half an hour because we don't do the 5-minute thing.
Yeah.
Like legit.
Yeah, because Matt was doing like Millennium on loop combo stuff, trying to figure out if he could kill Ben, and then Ben is being Ben, just thinking real hard. So then round 3, I played against Ben playing 7th grade Demon Lords. I knew exactly what I needed to do. I was just going to put as much pressure on him as humanly possible.
Mm-hmm.
I was even like trying to be smart and play around his like Chaos Mon or his Lucimon Chaos mode and stuff like that. Like reading his card, like double checking stuff because it's been a minute since I've played against his deck. You know, just checking his stuff. So there were like turns where I would just hard slam Bulk and then slap like Divine Arms and like another option and just like would swing at him for like multiple checks and be like, all right, go ahead. Like I'm just gonna poke at you and do as much damage to you as quickly as possible because I know how slow this deck is. Ben was actually genuinely like, yeah, my deck's way too slow, and we're like, yeah, we all could have told you that.
Yeah, he knew that when he tested it for 81.
Yeah.
This is something I also thought was kind of funny. Him going into this like tournament is before the tournament started, he was asking me about like a specific card choice, and he was going to be playing more Digimon Emperor than what he ended up playing.
Mm-hmm.
He swapped it out for the option card, the 4-cost one. It's kind of like their version of Purge, if you will.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. But I was thinking about an interaction like later with like Digimon Emperor against Time Stranger decks. You could give them 5 memory. They could just promote, lose the memory, and then turn all their effects back on. I think that's funny. Just a random little anecdote I thought of.
I will say this. Forgot to mention, Congo had not come up at all in both tournaments, Tuesday or Friday, up until this exact game against Ben, game 2, where I activated Congo to pass turn because I had seen that he added Lucimon, and he was at 0 security. I had a Volk and a Digimon coming out of Raising, and he had what's the green tamer that was played with Mommy? Shoto. Yeah, he had Shoto on the board, so I knew he had one way to get blocker. But at the same time, I was like, I cannot let him recover, otherwise it'll be just like he'll stall for another turn. So I activated the Congo, and he must have just assumed, he's like, oh, That doesn't do anything. So, anyways, he played the chaos mode, and then he was like, all right, go ahead. And I think I trashed a tamer or a security. I can't remember. And then he literally takes the top card of his deck and tries to put on security. I put my hand under where he's trying to put it. I said, no. And he's like, what? And I like take Congo and I just like put it, and I just flip it to him.
Just read this.
And he's like, oh my God, this card's stopping me. And then he's like, I don't know what to do now.
Like, I lose.
Yeah, so
I
there was
miscalculated.
that. Yeah. And then ended up getting third.
Obviously, I will go last. Round 1. Played against another newish player to our scene. His name's Caden. He was playing a Hunter's deck, which was basically like cards from like the Hero set, like BT25.
Okay.
And honestly, like neither game was I able to do like my full Alter S Wombo combo, but it didn't matter because like I hard played a level 5 and ended my board with Blitz and Cress, and he's playing a deck that can't out Blitz and Cress. So I just
He didn't have the deck that he wanted to play, so he was borrowing one of his friend's deck, and it's like pretty old. So
Oh,
it was an
okay.
older
What
deck.
deck did you want to play? Did he say?
I can't remember. It's some deck he's building.
Like a red hybrid style deck.
Okay.
It's like a hybrid, funnily enough, hybrid deck, where it's playing like some hybrid stuff, but also some not hybrid stuff. So it's anyway. It was an interesting list. It looked fun, but maybe saying hybrid twice doesn't help. It was a mixed deck with hybrid in it.
Okay.
So then round 2, played against Chris. Kind of already talked about it. He's playing Volcanus, and we literally said this. Like as soon as the pairings went up, all I see is because I go up there, I press the buttons, I hit the beep, the boops, I print the paper, I walk up there and put it up there. I press the button for notifications, and 9 times out of 10, I do not look at the pairings.
I'm sure.
As fast as possible. So I go up there, I tape it up. And before I can hear anything, I just go, oh my God, this dude. I'm like, oh God, who did he get paired against? And I see my name and I'm like, oh, this is going to be great for me. Because I know how Volcanus works. He's going to do his stupid little play where he's got his dual tamer out. He's going to spend like, 3 memory on the cosmic, whatever it's called.
Factorial area.
Factorial. He's going to then use that to play out the Volk. And then he's going to use...
That's not always what happens, but yes.
It's what you did both games. And then it gives me 5 memory because he wants to activate the option card.
Gives you 4.
Yeah. But I'm playing a deck where giving me that much memory... Just let him think that, Sean. I'm playing a deck where it genuinely doesn't matter what the heck you do. If you give me that much memory... I'm killing you.
I have to, Brandon. He is literally the win condition. There are no level 5s in the deck. I have to hard play Volcanus for an absurd amount of memory sometimes.
And I love that. Because it means I'm eating.
And then Sean wants to come out here and not let me cheat. Damn it. Why? Why can't I do it?
To be fair, it didn't
It wouldn't have mattered
anyway.
Yeah.
But basically, Chris thought he could swing 3 times during end of turn.
No, oh my God! It's
only
not
twice.
3 times. It's
only
twice.
twice during end of turn.
You keep changing the story. Okay, so this is what happened. I'll give you guys the entire situation again. All right.
And
So Brandon had a Blitz Greymon and a Kreska Rurumon on the field. All right, and I knew he did not have the Omni because if he did, he would have just gone into it the turn prior. He ended his board with those cards. I promoted a Digimon, Digivolved into a Blimp, and then searched and whatever. And then I had a Volcanusmon. Now, he was at exactly 4 security. He was at 4 security. And I was going to swing with the Volcanus. It was going to do 2 security. If he did not block, I'm pretty sure he just dies.
We've been through this.
He blocked.
No, doesn't work that way.
But he blocked. All right. Well, I would have pulled out the gat and shot you. You'd be dead on the floor.
So just know, at the end of this tangent, we confirmed with Sean, it doesn't work this way. No matter what, he did not have lethal.
I understand why he doesn't. I understand why it doesn't now. But it's frustrating. It's frustrating because I should just be able to do whatever I want. So anyways, he blocks. And then I have to... I activate one of my option cards, link it back to Volcanus, unsuspend, and attack again. And then
notice it's activate a dual tamer that plays the option card. Just remember that. For this scenario, the Dan and Cannon end of turn effect is what played the option card that removed my second body.
Yes. The title stream, right? Was it title stream?
It was title stream. Because you were upset back to your hand because you could have bounced both my level 6s.
Oh, that's right. Because I had to activate something because he had 3 bodies. He had a level 3 and then 2 level 6s, and all the option cards are gonna blow up that level 3 first before the other 2. Yep. But he blocked, and I did not want him to block because I could have activated title stream to bounce them both back to his hand and lethal him. But anyways, activate the Dan and Cannon, linked the card to my Volcanus, and attacked. And then for some reason Sean won't let me activate the Volcanus effects first to attack, and then unsuspend and activate the Dan and Cannon to finish resolving to attack again. He won't let me do it. It's bull. I don't care what the rules say. I should be able to do it. There's a period there that says, then one of your Digimon may attack. Okay, so Volcanus is the newest effect. I don't care if Dan and Cannon's got to finish resolving, okay? That period says, hey, we're stopping here until you finish whatever you want to do, dog.
I explained to you that even if it didn't matter because you would not then be able to declare the second attack during end of turn timing.
It's so dumb. I mean, he gets to attack all the time with all his shine stuff. I don't care if those are different effects triggering, okay? It's the same, you know.
Yeah, also only one of those attacks is during end of turn.
No, they're all at the end of the turn.
No, they're not.
All right, they're all happening right at the end of the turn.
Nope.
You're like, oh, hard play rise. Did you do this? You're like, well, this is the rises effect doing this, blah, blah, blah. And then you're like, end of turn, attack with Marcus. I was like, that was all at the end of turn. The memory passed to my side. This is all end of turn. What are you talking about?
You guys are keeping track. As I stated, he tried to swing twice while the memory was on my side.
No, I only swung...
The Volcanus first swing, the unsuspend of the Volcanus, and then the Dan and the Cannon.
2 of those swings were legal.
The third one wouldn't have been.
Well, it didn't end up happening.
Correct, because I ruined your plans by blocking.
By blocking.
I was actually hoping,
bastard. You dirty bastard.
Hoping to God you would out my board without killing me, because you gave me both Matt and Ties. Because you got one out of security, and then you hit Miraculous Mega, which able to pull the other one out of trash.
Stupid.
So I'm literally promoting with like 7 memory because I had
nothing but
analog
punish
as well. So that's why I blocked too, because I got extra memory off the analogs.
We thought
Go to card reveals. I don't want.
Super broken.
I don't want to think
we
about
ain't
this
done
anymore.
yet. We ain't done yet.
Who cares who you played? Who cares who you played in round 3? You did Omni stuff in 1. It's so boring and it's stupid.
You're right. It's so much better to listen to. So I hard played my level 6. He played an option card. I tucked it, and then I got to swing for 2 checks. Anything happened
for months.
No.
For months you've been like, and then I did my Omni ping pong stuff, and then there will be weeks where you're like, I just didn't see anything. I just didn't see any of my pieces.
That's how we roll.
I just didn't see anything. All my Omnis were holding hands at the bottom of my deck. All my Metal Greymons holding hands at the bottom of my deck. All my Sagittarius holding hands at the bottom of the deck.
It's all or nothing.
So
stupid.
Round 3, I'm playing against Dante, playing that Vortex.
Even Sean's switching decks. It's Sean is switching decks.
I said earlier I'm building a new deck. I don't even know if it's going to be any good, but I'm going to try it.
Sean also never switches decks.
I switch decks? What are you talking about?
He used to switch decks all the time before he tried to be a tryhard SP.
That's not true. Hey,
Gluckslucker.
He was on Magnavax for so long. He bullied players out of leaving locals. All right.
Well, that was him and Ben, I think, right? Weren't both of you on that deck?
Yeah, it was both of us.
Yeah. So, anyways, go ahead, man. Talk about round 3.
Yeah. So I'm playing against Dante, playing that Vortex deck that we talked about earlier, where it plays like Baldur Arm and stuff like that. No, Chaosmon. which is it, Valderarm, or is it the normal one, the promo? Which one is
It's
it?
Chaosmon Valderarm.
So it is that one. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like the promo one that
No,
sometimes plays.
it's Valderarm.
He never got to it. Spoilers,
one.
though. Gotcha. The good one. So, game 1, he established the vortex like pretty early, like not early enough to where I couldn't react to it, but early enough to where I was like, ooh, I wish I could have had like an extra turn. I probably could have lethaled him. So I had to big brain to remove the vortex he had established, because normally in this deck I don't really worry about it because I can just alliance over it, and sure, I lose my second level 6 stack, but it usually just completely shuts him down, and he usually doesn't have any follow-up, because as I'm building it, I'm obviously removing all the bodies that are next to it. So it's usually a board clear as I go. But I realized I had a alternate play route. So his Vortex was only 20k DP. And I had realized I had Nokia on the board, which gave me the extra 1000 DP. And Alterus gives 4000 DP, so my Alterus was going to be 20,000 DP. So we matched. So I was like, huh. I'm at 1 memory. I have the second Nokia in hand. So I hard played the second Nokia to give my entire board the extra 1000 DP, then used Blitz's end of turn DNA and attack, and raided it over his Vortex. So I got to clear his Vortex, re-establish both my level 6s out on the board with immunity, and he had like a rookie in raising with 4 memory. So I thought, sure, if he builds a second Vortex, he could do it, but you're probably giving me 4 to 6 memory to do it. So I figured win-win, and I actually don't get punished for it. He can't do anything his following turn. I killed the Vortex before he was able to like even establish Shotos. So if he had, like, he would have had to have wasted resources to get Shotos on the board just to evo his 5 into the Vortex without passing turn to begin with.
Yeah, they can't do any of their warp plays without their tamer on the field.
Yeah. So I kind of got lucky there that I wasn't able to get punished by giving him 4 memory. And then game 2, he had a play line where he was going to basically, I think he thought he was going to be clearing my board and making it to where I couldn't really do anything, but he made a bit of a miscalculation because he went to 2 memory on my end, cleared my level 5, and gained 2 memory back, and I was like, alright, anything else? He goes, no, I think that's it right now. And I go, okay, double analog youth? And he goes, oh, I forgot you had those.
Brandon, you're telling me in the first game he built all the way up to Vortextramon? He had a level 6 under it as well?
Yep.
He did all of that before playing 1 Shoto?
He didn't see him. I ended up checking 3 Shotos out of his security when I lethaled him.
Oh, okay. So anyways.
Yeah, Sag on his part. Yeah. So basically, I think he was going for the Valderarm play, because I think he was about to set up the Varuduru, whatever his name is, because there were 5 suspended bodies on the board.
Yeah.
And instead, what he should have done, because he forgot about my analog use, is he should have done what he was thinking he could do, and that was set up 2 medieval gallants. And with 2 medieval gallants on the board, I can't play because I had nothing in the raising. So like, if I play something, he outs it. I don't have enough memory to play something again, and then combo.
Yeah,
I remember Dante saying this. Dante goes, should have played both medievals. I said you always go double medieval.
I think he was going for lethal because my board was unprotected. I had no Digimon effect immunity because I was missing Blitz Greymon when I went into my Wombo. So I had Cress and I had Alterus on the board. So I have like a redirect and an evade, but he plays a deck that says suspend your body.
Yeah.
So good luck evading that, loser.
It is pretty nice.
Yeah. So instead, he went for a different play, and it passed turn unexpectedly because he forgot about my analog use.
He could have killed you on the next turn.
Yeah. If he would have went double medieval, I would have been screwed.
Yeah, that would have been scary.
Yeah. So instead, I start my turn, miraculous out a level 3. I have the Matt tie out, So I go full combo, not passing turn, clear his board, and then kill him. So ended up going undefeated again. Stepping on the shoulders of literally Chris. All over him. Just kicking him down while he's down. It was even better.
If I would have been paired against Dante, I would have been so Gucci. He can't do anything against option effects.
Yeah, he loses pretty hard.
Yeah. That deck's
it's
bad
even
enough.
funnier because if you guys remember earlier, we talked about round 2 was the round where Ben went to time, and it was like a really, really long round. I lethaled Chris within like 10-15 minutes. So we finished our game and then just had to sit around doing nothing.
Everybody sat around.
Because
There was legitimately like an hour in between the end of everyone else's matches and the end of their match.
Another really bad part about Brandon only ever playing Omni is like if you finish early, there's no point playing again.
Yeah.
It's the only deck I carry on me right now. Legitimately.
No point. It's never like, hey, you want to keep playing? No, because it's not really like playing. It's like playing solitaire. Except for you're not playing solitaire. Your opponent is.
Yeah. Ben.
Stupid.
Ben sent me a message today. He was testing on Drazel, and he was like, I asked this guy to play EX12, and he's playing Alter S Turbo. And I was like, what is even the point of testing that deck? Like, it's literally a solitaire deck. Like, he doesn't need the other person there to test his deck.
No, you really don't.
Yeah.
It's like, did you see combo? How many turns did it take you? Okay, that's what you need to consider.
Yeah. Like, there's nothing...
That's it.
Yeah. Also, that deck, the whatever the hell deck that Ben's playing, it starts with an S. I can't remember what it is, though. It's a Japanese word.
Shambhala Warriors.
Something like that. But that deck also loses to Alter S because they gain Digimon immunity, and his deck can't beat that.
Yep. Blitzgreymon say burr. It was also funny because against Chris, obviously, I tech my deck to face Beelstar, playing the BT25 Metal Garurumon specifically so I can get 4 checks with Alter S. And Chris's security was just loaded. He had like 3 removal in each game, and I was just like, okay. And?
Feels bad.
Alter S don't give a damn.
Unfortunately not.
Makes me feel good.
Maybe one day you'll play something not named Omni.
You know what's really funny? I was telling you guys, I'm building a new deck. Do you know what's in that deck?
Omnimon.
There might be a couple Omnimon in that deck.
Yeah, we know there are.
Yeah, there just might be.
You're probably building Adventure Omni.
Nope.
Probably. You want those cards? I got them all.
Nope.
That's right,
Although
you do. You played that deck that one week.
Yep.
I might need a couple cards from the bulk.
Well, I ain't got them.
Oh, okay. I'll just come over.
All right, card reveals, Sean. We are on the Gatomon.
Thank you.
Gatomon.
Because you said specifically last week when we were like, hey, we're not going to be able to do all of them. You're like, I want to end on the Gatomon.
I want to end on the Sal and the Gato. I wanted to look at them.
Yeah.
Reveals.
Boo, boo, boo.
If I can click on this.
Yeah, you are slogging on your end.
Dog. Oh, there we go.
Like, even your camera was, like, behind.
Oh, yeah. Whatever his name is, or
Kyoshio.
It's a memory setter, and then your turn, whenever Digimon with Jellymon in its text with the DS trait attacks by spending its name or activate one of the effects below. It may digivolve into a level 6 or lower card with Jellymon in its text or the DS trait in the hand with the cost reduced by 1. Or you may use one option card with Jellymon in its text or the DS trait from your hand with the cost reduced by 2.
Boo!
That is not
Boo!
good.
Yeah.
Boo!
And then we have this tournament promo, which I guess Josh was excited just because it has Gamamon in its text.
Yep.
Arcturus.
Also a Virus Buster, randomly enough.
Yeah. Arcturusmon, collision piercing reboot blocker. On play when digivolving, de-evo 3 one of your opponent's Digimon, then by placing 2 cards with Gamamon in their text or the VB trait from your trash as Digimon's bottom sources, give one of your opponent's Digimon started from main phase Digimon attacked until their turn ends. On deletion, you may play one Proximamon from your hand or trash without paying the cost. Has assembly -6 with Gamamon stuff, and then inheritable opponent's turn. Once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may change the attack target to this Digimon.
This actually seems like an okay card.
Yeah, de-evo 3 and Taunt seems pretty solid when it's a level... It's a 13,000 DP blocker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God that effect isn't also when attacking.
Yeah, it's a come into play effect. Thankfully, they were nice to us.
Don't they have like ways to?
I don't know. I don't know that deck.
They copy the. Yeah, if you evo on top of it,
has to be gamma in name. I don't think it's. I don't know. I'd have to ask Josh.
Yeah, or just read the cards.
I don't know enough about the archetype. I don't even know if they play those old cards anymore.
I don't either. I know Josh isn't super stoked about the gamma stuff anymore, though. He knows it's not going to be super good.
Yeah.
I had a nickel for every time they introduced this archetype specifically, and it was booty butts. I would have 2 nickels.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think 2. Jellymon. On player below the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Jellymon, its text, and 1 card with the DS, trade among them to the hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck. And everyone, when attacking, once returned, draw 1. Then if your hand has 7 or more cards, trash 1 card in your hand.
Standard searcher. Boo.
I will say, like, I think the when attacking inheritable is better. I think this is power crept of draw 1 unless you're at 7.
It is nice that it draws no matter what. This is very much like a purpley effect, though. It's kind of surprising, but
yeah. I mean, I like this more than what they've been doing, where it's just like if you have 7 or less draw, like this one's always a guaranteed draw, so you're always at least guaranteeing some cycling of your deck.
Yeah, I think when they started doing that because they realized blue had like infinite draw power, and they were trying to like kind of curtail the advantage that they were gaining.
Yeah, I'm about tired with that. That's why blue's typically a pretty strong color.
Well, we haven't had a tier 1 deck in how long? So...
I can't think of...
The best you're getting is TS Slop Neptune. I think is the last one we had that was legitimately blue.
I mean, that was this year, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's one. What was before that?
I don't know. I don't think about blue decks that much.
I count Omni.
Half of Omni.
Yeah.
Hey, that means there's been a red deck topping for a while besides Medusa.
Test the Jellymon. Main, once per turn, you may play or use 1 card with Jellymon its text with a DS trait from your hand with the cost reduced by 2. Inheritable, same thing. Draw 1, then trash 1 if you have 7 or more.
Yeah, okay.
It's a 6K level 4.
Sets up for your dual card play.
You see where Sean's head's at.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's good to point out.
I love how both of these arts are just the same thing.
It's
from different angles.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
You know, I just realized the level 4 doesn't even let you go into the dual card. You'd have to have that effect on the level 5.
Well, yeah, it's level 4.
Maybe the level 5 does something similar.
Probably.
It doesn't.
Ampimon dual card. Let's read the option effect first.
Sure.
Frozen Crystal, use cost 5. Main, trash any 4 cards under your opponent's Digimon or Tamers, then you may return one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers without cards in it to the hand. So, this is probably the best option effect we have on the dual cards from this set, and it is not that good.
Tamer removal. Yeah. Tamer removal.
It is Tamer interaction. Putting it in their hand is like the worst form of removal, though.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean,
they
for
can
a
just
Tamer, I feel like that's okay.
I mean, it's better than not interacting at all with Tamers, but
yeah.
I mean, I'd
some
be
decks benefit.
Yeah, I would be pretty upset if they use this and bounce my Nokia back to hand. That's a 5-cost Tamer.
That is a 5-cost Tamer. Well, it's okay. You'll be playing against this deck if they do it, so like you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
A Windage Evolving when attacking counter, also not once per turn. You may trash up to 3 cards in your hand, then to one of your opponent's Digimon give minus 4,000 DP until your turn ends. For each card this effect trashed.
It's not even premium.
It's not premium, it's reverse premium.
Why would I want to give up 3 cards in my hand for not premium DP? Bandai.
Well, the whole archetype
die.
Is like crashing cards, and then
I know, but Brandon, cards in your hand, those are valuable resources. If I'm gonna do that,
let's read the all turns. All turns once per turn. When any of your Digimon with Jellymon in their text or the DS trait would leave the battle area by returning 3 cards from your trash to the bottom of the deck, they don't leave.
Yeah, see there.
I don't care. I still don't care. I want it to be premium DP. Do we want these cards to be good and sought after or not?
No. Clearly not. It's an EX12.
I mean,
stupid.
Yeah, this set is it's starting to look more and more like a kind of a disappointment. It's like a break from like the power creep. It's like
it's
like EX7 was.
Power creep is to just their idea to fix power creep is to just put out sets that just do nothing.
Yeah, I mean that's not even them fixing power creep. It's literally just like they just took their foot off the gas for like one set. I know BT6 or BT26 is going to be broken again.
They literally turned on cruise control.
Yeah,
and said, all right, we're just going to cruise here for a couple months, and then we'll ramp it back up. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah. BT26 is going to be nuts, I'm sure. Eugen, memory setter, and then your turn when any of your Digimon get linked by spinning this tamer, one of your Digimon with the Appmon trait gains Vortex and 3000 DP for the turn, then one of your Digimon may app fuse a Digimon card in the hand.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, app card is apping.
Thetismon, jamming, and then on play when Digivolve, you may trash up to 3 cards from your hand. To one of your opponent's Digimon, give minus 2000 DP for the turn for each card this effect trash, then return one of their Digimon with 5000 DP or less to the bottom of the deck. Inheritable, all turns will return when this Digimon suspends by returning 3 cards of Jellymon in their text or the DS trait from your trash to the bottom of the deck. This Digimon may unsuspend.
Yeah, so what's the point of having a dual card if your level 4 is the card that's activating it?
Nope. You just have to have 2 dudes on the field at the same time. Their tamer lets them use it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, I would say it would be okay if the level 4 was like on play, main, but instead it's just main.
Yeah, they were very careful.
Yeah.
They don't want stuff to be too good.
Dumb and bad.
Then we have I was a victim of lag there. Alright. Gusokumon, blocker and then decode level 4 or lower with DS trait. All turns will return when a Digimon attacks by placing 1 DS trait Digimon card from your hand as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, D-Evo 1 of your opponent's Digimon. After, if you have 0 or less memory, gain 1 memory. Inheritable opponent's turn, once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may change the attack target to one of your DS trait Digimon.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, the random gain 1 memory is pretty cool.
And D-Evo.
Yeah.
Like, this is before counter timing too.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what this gets played in because you can't play that. You're playing this in Jelly?
No, you're playing this in Josh's fishy deck.
Yeah, then you're
definitely
playing.
Doesn't fit.
Yeah. Whatever, you can play it. I guess I don't know.
It's a card. It's legal.
It is a legal card. Gardramon, blocker, and then on play when Digivolving by trashing 1 card with the Machine, Cyborg, or Me trait from your hand, draw 2. Inheritable is blocker.
Okay. I mean,
right.
It's just a generic trash 1, draw 2. That's usually pretty good for cycling.
Andromon, on play when Digivolving, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play 1 play cost 5 or lower Machine, Cyborg, or Me trait card among them without paying the cost. Trash the rest, and counter once per turn, one of your other Digimon may Digivolve into a level 6 or lower Me trait Digimon card in the hand without paying the cost. Inheritable opponent's turn, once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon attacks may change the attack target to this Digimon.
Yep. Also DNAs from black and purple and red and yellow.
Yeah, the DS guy DNA too.
Cool.
There's a lot
of DNAs in this.
Yeah, buku DNAs. I think it's.
Can't wait to hit all the Machine Dramons off of his effect.
Literally.
Yeah, I think so. This is what you meant, Red. Gotcha, I got it.
Yes.
The fact that they made his counter effect one of your other Digimon Digivolves, not himself, like.
Yep.
They were like, can't make this too good.
Don't worry, the High Andromon's gonna do something very similar.
Oh.
What? No way.
Then we have Ray. Start of your main phase by trashing 1 system life or transmutation card from your hand, draw 1 and gain 1. Then main, by spinning this tamer, you may link 1 system life or transmutation trait Digimon card from your trash to one of your Digimon with the cost reduced by 1.
Okay.
Another Appmon card.
Yep, Appmons be appin'. We have an altar to that machine, right?
Appin'. Well, yeah, it's a little bit further down.
Okay.
What kind of card is this, guys?
I don't like this. I don't like how we're doing this.
This is the archetype that Ben was testing. Anobimon.
He's a little ghosty.
Yeah, your turn. This Digimon with a TB trait gains execute. They just
I don't like giving.
They just gave the whole archetype execute.
Yeah, I don't like that.
There are some
I don't like
pretty
that one
stupid
bit.
interactions with the fact that it has execute too. Like it
Yeah,
basically pinatas itself, and you just poop out like 4 guys.
I don't like it.
All I'm saying,
because that means they always have it.
Yes, they always have. They don't have to draw it.
Yeah, exactly. If we could just generically give purple this archetype execute, maybe we bring Buka back to 4.
Buka being at. They limited that because of Ukomon, not blue. If they cared about
Ukomon's
blue
limited.
not having
Totally bring it
jamming everywhere, they would not print rookies with the inheritable jamming on like every blue card ever.
Yeah, that gives me more room to play cards that say draw 1.
Yeah, well, you know. Then we have Hanimon on play by trashing 1 card with the puppet or TB trait from hand, draw 2, and then inheritable when attacking once per turn, draw 1 and trash 1.
Yeah, I don't like this either. Fueling our trash and drawing cards? Alright, cool.
This one's also not an on-play / when moving. It's just on-play.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God.
Then we have Digi-Seabass, main by trashing 1 card in your hand, draw 2, then place this card in the battle area. Start of your turn for your opponent's Digimon delay by returning 1 DM trait Digimon card from your trash to the top of the deck. You may play 1 play cost 3 or lower DM trait card from your trash without paying the cost. Security effect, you may play 1 play cost 3 or lower DM trait card from your hand or trash without paying the cost. What is with the random DM support that they gave us in this promo pack?
I don't know, but this guy can play Vegemon, and then you can Digivolve into Vademon, and then if you have your analog use, you can pull turn.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's neat. You got that going for you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're
I don't
still
know
playing
if it's good
DM,
enough to play it.
But
whoa,
you heard me.
You don't like our giant fish?
I think that the archetype is bad. Kokeshimon. On play when Digivolving by deleting 1 of your Digimon, delete 1 of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. Inheritable when attacking, draw 1, trash 1.
Oh, great. I can't wait for Ben to have the entire stack and be like, alright, draw a card. Alright, draw a card. Alright, draw a card. Alright, draw a card.
Mm-hmm. It happens.
I don't know.
And then we have Karakurumon. On play when Digivolving, suspend 1 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers, and 1 of their Digimon or Tamers can't unsuspend until their turn ends. On deletion, you may play 1 level 4 or lower puppet or TB trait Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. It has assembly, and then on deletion, you may play 1 level 4 or lower puppet or TB trait Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost.
Why is Renamon in the background sitting away from us like that?
Who cares about that? Look at the little doofus in the background. I love him.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, he's adorable.
Yeah, that doofus is part of this archetype too.
Yeah, I
hate it.
War for him. If anybody hurts him, we can't be friends.
Then we have Thundermon. Main, once per turn, you may play or use 1 card with the Mutant or Me trait from your hand with the cost reduced by 2. Inheritable when attacking once per turn, 1 of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2k.
Yep.
Okay. Megadramon. On play when Digivolving, delete 1 of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. If this effect didn't delete, Devo 1 of your opponent's Digimon. All turns once per turn, when any of your Machine, Cyborg, or Me trait Digimon are played, you may activate 1 of the Digimons when Digivolving effects. Inheritable, end of attack once per turn by spinning the Digimon, delete 1 of your Digimon with the lowest play cost. So this guy can trigger his on play twice, because it's not once per turn.
Yes.
It is all turns effect.
Yeah. And I do like how they're giving a lot more of these cards assembly.
Yeah.
So you can actually get value out of some of the cards that, you know, like
you randomly trash off your Angramon.
Yup.
Then we have Unique Emblem, Ragnarok Attainer. Main, you may play 1 Vemon or Zenith from your hand or trash without paying the cost and place this card in the battle area. Your turn, when effects place Vemon as any of your Digimon's evolution cards delay, 1 of your Digimon with Vemon in its text may Digivolve into a Digimon card with Vemon in its text in the hand or the trash with the cost reduced by 3. Security, activate this card's main effects.
So the cool thing...
This thing sucks. I hate this card.
Cool thing about this is in some of those longer games where maybe you're not able to get off the Ragnarok cannon combo and kill your opponent, you start to run out of the immune galactic mons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can just recycle it now.
Yeah, with this being able to like recycle it now is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I hate this. Can I get this for like Omni? Get to play like a Tamer for free from hand or trash? Or
No.
Rookie, that'd be so good.
No.
No.
Hi Andromon. On play, when digivolving, when attacking, once per turn, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play one play cost 7 or lower machine cyborg or me trait card among them without paying the cost. Trash the rest. All turns, all of your me trait Digimon gain alliance and reboot.
All right then.
Why though?
High Andromon? More like
I don't know, man.
More like low Andromon.
Just from what I've seen and reading these cards, I don't even know how many of these. Like, I would rather play a card that's coming up here in a minute before I'd play High Andromon.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Also, oh, sorry. I was going to say real quick, another disappointing part of this set is the URs, because we're about to get to one of them. I don't think any of them are dual cards.
Nope.
Because I think it's
they don't have to be.
Yeah, it's just because the ultimate rares we got are originally dual cards doesn't mean they always have to be. I thought that's how they were going to
keep doing it.
Nah.
No, it's going to be like Aces now, where they're going to sprinkle them throughout sets. It'll just be like a card here or there or something like that.
Yeah.
Like random support for an older set or like an older deck.
Because I think it's the Omni is an ultimate, the other level 6
Chaos.
Goku, and then Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry, proceed.
Machine Dramon Ace. It is an ace, so it has Blast Evo. It has Reboot and Fragment 2. And then on play, when digivolving, when attacking, once per turn, de-evo 3 one of your opponent's Digimon. Then by placing 2 level 5 or lower machine cyborg or me trait cards from your hand or trash as Digimon's bottom sources, your opponent's effects can't trash any of your Digimon's stack cards until their turn ends, so it cannot be de-evoed.
Yep.
It's
alright.
If you just
Fragment plus that can't be trash thing's pretty solid, right?
Well, yeah, but if you just have non-deletion based removal, you're just like
bounce to hand, put it in security.
Yeah,
can't de-evo it though,
or even DP minus at that point, because I don't think they get any of the trash effects from their fragmented sources. Like, I don't think they have any in the archetype yet. So like, you're just like, all right, he's 0 DP, get him off the field, fragment as much as you want.
Yep.
It does nothing.
It does nothing. And then we have
the memed himself, where
Chaos.
people were making memes about him.
Yeah, for some reason they decided to make Castramon a level 7 in this set. Piercing, security attack.
Always a level 7.
Yeah, I think Chaos has always been levels. No. Sean might be right here. I think all of his other iterations are 6.
He was a level 6, including his X antibody form. He's always been a level 6.
Yeah, that is true. That is kind of weird. They made
go
this
from
one
this
a level
guy
7.
to Chaos X, which is a level 6.
I didn't even think about that. That is crazy. Why is this one a 7?
I have no idea. But piercing,
specifically, so you can't evo it on top of your 5s. Or duh.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. Piercing, security attack +1, fragment 2, and engage. On play, when digivolving, when attacking, once per turn, de-evo 2 all of your opponent's Digimon. Then by placing 2 level 5 or lower machine, cyborg, or me trait cards from your hand or trash as Digimon's bottom sources. Delete 2 of your opponent's Digimon with as high or lower play cost as the number of this card's Digivolution cards. As assembly -8 with level 6 or lower machine, cyborg, me trait cards with different names.
Yep.
So you can drop them for 7.
It's okay.
Is there a way to give this guy rush? Like,
yeah, it's a 0 cost option that says attack of the heavy mobile dudes.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Duh.
Because they're heavy dudes.
Yep, they are heavy and they're mobile and they're dudes.
We could just skip all of these so we can see the cool triple art.
Then we have Marine Bullmon. This is also in the archetype that Ben was testing. Decode level 4 or lower with Aqua Cyan1 any trait or TB trait. On play, when digivolving, by placing 1 level 6 or lower card with Aqua or Cyan1 any of its traits or the TB trait from your hand as Digimon's bottom source. Return one of your opponent's Digimon with 1 or fewer Digivolution cards to the hand. Has assembly -2. And then the inheritable is the same decode effect.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Interesting.
It does things. Things happen.
They do happen. And then we have Kunlin's Imperial Decree. May reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 Shambhala trait card among them to the hand. Turn the rest to the bottom of the deck. Place the card in the battle area. May delay, gain 2 memory, security. Place it in the battle area.
Yep, pretty standard.
Yes, it is their in-between theater.
Yes, it is.
Greymon, Raid.
If it makes you guys feel any better, I'm just as disappointed.
Shut up, Brandon.
Yeah. On play, when Digivolving, you return one Digimon card with Greymon the same or the Me or VB trait from your trash in the hand. Inheritables Raid. Who cares?
Boo!
Yeah. Garurumon, Jamming. On play, when attacking, once per turn, return one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon at the hand. Inheritable, when attacking, once per turn, draw one, trash one.
Boo!
Bad. Dumb and bad.
And then, these are pretty bad too.
Nope.
Yeah, they are.
Metal Greymon has decode level 4 or lower with Agumon, Greymon, or the Me or VB trait. On play when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less, then give one of their Digimon started their main phase Digimon attacks until their turn ends as assembly, and then it has a decode effect as an inheritable. The fact that it's a mandatory deletion effect before the taunt is so bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Unfortunately, this is one of the level 5s you have to play in Metal Empire.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, at least with the Ultra S Ping Pong version, you can skip your mandatory delete effect by just triggering his other effect first to Evo for free.
Yeah.
So you can just skip over it that way. This one being mandatory like that, yeah, nah. It's gonna feel real bad if there's something on the board that interrupts you.
Well, it's not even that. I mean, that also could happen, but like a lot of times you want to taunt something they have on the field that's small.
Yeah.
Like,
Small, yeah, something.
I hope you have 2 Digimon on the field.
Yeah. Then we have Where Garu. On play when Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers can't suspend until their turn ends. Then when attacking, since Digimon's stack has 2 or more same level cards, it may Digivolve into a Digimon card with Garurumon in its name or the Nightmare Soldier or VB trait in the trash with the cost reduced by 2. Inheritable is decode level 4 low with Gabumon, Garu, or Nightmare Soldier's VB trait.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's still just whatever. Like, this one's obviously the Garu cards are better than the gray cards. I think
That's just your opinion, bro.
I mean, reduced Evo cost better than forced deletion.
I
Just
mean,
saying.
he is unfortunately correct. They are better.
No.
But they're all Omnimon
Always
cards. They're not. It's not Greymon and Garu.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, we just have better Omni cards. Like, if you're playing Virus Busters Omni, I'm sorry, you're playing Timu Omni just like Grace Nova. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
it's not good.
Then we have Gossamon. Your turn when Digimon Digivolve into a Digimon card with the TB trait, reduce the cost by 1. Inheritable when attacking. Once per turn, if your hand has 7 fewer, draw 1.
Jesus. Okay.
And then we have Shellmon. Blocker on play when Digivolving. Trash the bottom 2 sources of one of your opponent's Digimon. Then one of their Digimon with 1 or fewer sources can't attack or block until their turn ends. Inheritable. Draw 1 if you have 7 or fewer.
Okay.
Those are also in Ben's deck.
So dumb.
As well as
I feel like
that card, but I think
have we come full circle to where it's actually better to say can't attack or block opposed to can't suspend, because now we have attack declaration without suspending.
Nah,
cards.
it's still better to actually stun stuff. I think
Yeah.
attacker block is still definitely worse.
I was saying, like, because now we have effects to where it doesn't matter if you're suspended or not, you can still attack.
There's not a lot
Like
of them
open
though.
block. Yeah. Not a lot, yeah, but I don't know.
I'm telling you, as I was building Bloom and I was going through potential side megas before I realized Bacchus was the answer, I read a bunch of green mega fairies that said can't attack or block, and I was like, that's ass.
That is dumb and bad.
Yeah.
That's booty cheeks.
Takenmon, your turn when Digimon Digivolve into a Digimon card with the SW trait reduced by 1. Inheritable is Barrier.
Okay.
All right, yellow vaccine rookie, let's go.
Yes.
Another yellow vaccine level 4, let's go.
Yes. Main, once per turn, you may play or use one card with the SW trait from your hand with the cost reduced by 2. Inheritable is Barrier. This is a vaccine and a Holy Beast.
Yes, he is.
And then we have Sanzomon. On play when Digivolving, you may add your top security card to the hand. Then if you have 2 or fewer security cards with cover +1, your turn, once per turn when your security stack is removed from you, may play one card with Gokyumon and its text or the SW trait from your hand with a cost reduced by 2. Inheritable when attacking once per turn, -4k to one of your opponent's Digimon.
Man, I'm gonna be real. You said a lot of words. I didn't hear any of them. I was kind of distracted, not gonna lie.
Why? You can't see her feet.
Yeah.
I like that they made her security interaction effect optional. Be cool if they did that too.
That's for Andrewamon. That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. Like, oh, you can do it for her. Got it.
Can't do it for my cards. You can do it for her though.
Yeah. This card's really stupid. So this is the archetype that Ben's playing. Whatever the hell arrival. Main by trashing one TB.
Sanmyojin.
Sure. By trashing one TB trait card from your hand, draw 2 after it places card in the battle area. All turns when any of your level 5 or higher TB trait Digimon would leave the battle area for any reason whatsoever. Delay, you may play one of them blah 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 from your hand. So the trait right there is all of the level 6s. It's just the level 6s.
Oh, okay.
So it's literally our Courage United, but they archetype locked it.
Right.
Wisely enough and made it to where you play megas off of it. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
sick.
gonna be the same way for the next one, I assume.
Possibly. No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Oh, okay, awesome. I'm reading the next one and it's just worse.
Yeah, it's worse.
Yeah, of course it is.
Made by trashing one SW trait card from here and draw 2. Place a card in the battle area. All turns when any of your SW trait Digimon are played, delay. One of them may devolve into whatever trait Digimon card in the hand without paying the cost.
That's just genuinely worse. Like I know all of the all the archetypes for these Digimon like play cards and do that kind of stuff, but like that's just way worse.
The removal option is so much better. When I wasn't playing Ceres, that option was so annoying.
Yeah.
When I was like, LOL, I don't care. I don't even have to read your cards.
Now, before we even read this one, love the artwork for this guy. Very cute.
Gamamon. On play over the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with Gamamon and its text or 1 card with the VB trait among to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Inheritable your turn plus 2,000 DP.
Yeah.
Alright.
The Beetle Gamamon. Main once per turn, you may play or use 1 card with Gamamon and its text with the VB trait from your hand with the cost reduced by 2. Inheritable is Barrier.
Alright.
Artwork is way worse for that one.
Why? You can see his feet.
It's like Gabumons.
Kana Weissmon, decode level 4 or lower with Gamamon and text with the VB trait. On play with Digivolve, you may place 1 level 5 or lower Digimon card with Gamamon and its text or the VB trait from your hand or trash as its Digimon's bottom source. Then one of your Digimon may attack. Inheritable is the decode effect.
There you go.
Remember when we got the reveal for this guy's first ever level 5 and he looked like Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon? We were all really excited.
Yeah.
And the archetype has never peaked since.
Never again.
Yeah. And then we got the regional promos for next regional season or whatever. Some of these are good, and some of these I'm just like, yo, what the hell? Like,
they really hate BL Star players. Like, if you want to max out that deck, you have to get Black Autos.
Champion stamp Black Autos.
I think
the Makimon
is pretty cool.
The Makima, you want to bling that out? Guess what? You're gonna need like 14 of these.
Nah, dog, that Makinamon was already a chase rarity.
I know, that's what I'm saying though. Like, what's Bandai thinking? Why'd we pick this card?
Yeah, exactly. Also, Sirenmon, what the hell?
Yep.
I'm playing that archetype. I don't play that card.
The only 2 cool cards I think in this entire thing are Pyldramon and the Armalizamon.
And the Black Auto.
I'm sure the people, the Black Auto.
The Black Auto. I'm sorry, those 3.
I would say it's 3 out of 6.
Yes, 50% hit rate. Okay.
Yeah.
Battle 500.
It's just, I hate it when they give alt arts to cards that already have alts, like the Makinamon.
Yes.
Or when they give alts to cards that aren't even played, like the Sirenmon.
And like they're all. I'll give them this. They're all very recent cards.
Yes, none of them are old, which is nice.
Yeah, the Battle Gamma is literally from EX12.
Yeah, they all do look really nice though. I will say the artworks look really good across the board.
Yeah,
but
yeah, that Pyldramon goes hard.
Yeah.
Now I believe these next ones we've read all of them, but the Ryugamon.
Yeah, I did skip over that guy. So this is the alt arts all put together.
Pretty cute.
Yep.
Man, I was excited to play this.
Yeah, I think this TV archetype's going to be better, unfortunately, without even seeing the other one being played.
Yeah.
Ryugamon, barrier, evade, and then decode level 5 or lower with blah blah blah. On play when digivolving when attacking, once per turn by placing one level 6 or lower card with Aqua Sea Animal and any of its traits with the TB trait from hand as Digimon's bottom source. One of your Digimon may unsuspend. All turns once per turn when any of your Digimon are played or digivolve, one of your opponent's Digimon can't activate when digivolving effects or suspend until their turn ends.
Okay, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, notice all these guys have on plays. You can't see the Kaguyamon, but that's also an on play.
Yup.
It's going to be really annoying playing against that deck if you don't have Floodgate.
Or Digimon effect protection.
Yeah, if you have immunity, it's LOL. But
Yeah, you don't give a dang.
yeah.
Yeah.
Agumon, on play by trashing one card with Greymon in its name or the VB trait from your hand, draw 2 inheritable, your turn +2. Cool.
Yeah.
That's
God,
honestly not too bad. Wish this was like a main or when moving as well, but you know.
Yeah, I
whatever.
was just about to say, if this was an on-play when moving,
I would prefer
comboing
that.
Gabumon, it would have
No.
been so
I,
nice.
No one
I
cares.
just read the Gabumon. I hate Bandai.
You don't remember this Gabumon being
forgot,
way better?
yeah.
Start
His
your,
effect is
always
so
better.
much better.
start of your main phase by trashing
so
one card with
dumb.
Garurumon in its name with a VB trait. Draw 1 and gain 1 memory. Inheritable would draw 1 if you have 7 if you're one attacking.
Yeah, and his inheritable is better too. So dumb. I hate this. Why? Just go to the giant meat.
And you
Just go
know
to the massive hog of meat.
Hold on, before we move on.
No one wants to talk about your
The
stupid Gabu cards.
No, the worst part about these Agumon and Gabumon is you cannot use them outside of the Virus Buster like Omni deck in any Omni deck
Good.
because they're hard locked to their Tama or the Virus Buster Tama.
I do not
Good.
care.
Evil on top of any other color.
I do not care or pity you.
Good.
Feels bad and is dumb.
You literally play Sunomon in your current Omni deck.
And you know what none of these cards also have in their text? Adventure or Omni. So the Garu Gray cannot Evo on top of the opposite rookie like you can with the current iteration.
Anyway, giant meat. Main reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Add 1 Nature Spirits, DS, Nightmare Soldiers, Wind Guardian, Me, or VB trait card among them to the hand. Turn the rest to the bottom of the deck. Then place this card in the battle area. Main delay, gain 2 memory.
Chris is surprised because he's never seen giant meat before.
Yes, I have. I've played Digimon World 1, dog.
And then we have the Tri Art. Unfortunately, I don't think I can move this to the side. Nope.
It's fine. Honestly, this is like the only thing I'm interested in this set now. Just having this.
Unfortunately,
have we gone over all their effects, or did we skip?
No, you skipped them all, yeah, because you knew the alt arts were coming. Unfortunately for Metal Empire, I think your best level 6 is this Metal Garurumon. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. You don't want to play the War Greymon? He's right there.
You could probably play a copy or 2 of him, but nah, unfortunately, I believe the Melga is the best level 6 you can play in Machine Empire or Metal Empire.
So, we have... I'm going to read the Omni and Wargrave first. Omnimon, Piercing, Blocker, Barrier. When digivolving when attacking, once per turn, delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon. Then, for every 5 of the Digimon sources, activate one of the effects below. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 13,000 DP until their turn ends. Trash your opponent's top security card, then recover +1.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. With the ping pong list, you're only ever going to get 1 of the 5 sources effect. Because 9 times out of 10, you're going to have a full 4 under 1. And then you're going to have the full 4 again, but with the Tama. So you're going to have just shy of being able to do it twice. Yeah, but I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, it seems okay.
I just don't think it's ever going to be better than, like, even the CS Omni or the 81 Omni.
Yeah.
Specifically Omni.
Then we have Wargray. Security attack +1, and then decode level 5 or lower with Agumon, Greymon name, or the Me or VB trait. On play, when Digivolving, when attacking once per turn, de-evo 2, one of your opponent's Digimon, then delete one of your opponent's lowest DP Digimon. Counter timing, once per turn, 2 of Digimon may DNA Digivolve into Omnimon or an Me trait or VB trait Digimon card in the hand. Then you may change the attack target to one of your Digimon. Assembly -6.
Yeah, it's okay.
Then I have to get out of this and read the tiny words. Oh, I can't read that. Brandon, can you read that?
Yeah, I got you. Metal Garurumon, evade. Decode level 5 or lower with Gabumon/Garurumon in name or ME Virus Buster trait. On play when Digivolving, trash any 4 Digivolution cards from your opponent's Digimon. Then, return one of your opponent's Digimon with as many or fewer Digivolution cards as this Digimon to the bottom of the deck. All turns once per turn. When any Digimon are played or Digivolve, one of your opponent's Digimon can't suspend until their turn ends. Assembly -6. Same exact thing as the Wargrey.
Mm-hmm.
But with Garu.
I do want to point out, you can DNA into the Wargrey with Mastermon, like the deck.
That's so funny. You can do that with you can do that with the Melga too, right?
Nope.
Right?
Purple and yellow are on the
No.
same side on her for some reason.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
That's
too,
funny.
on all
That's
these?
so funny.
I was so excited when we saw the Omni first. I think he was the first card that was revealed.
Mm-hmm.
And then they revealed the Metalga and the Wargrey, and neither of them had inheritables. I went, okay, cool.
Yeah. It's weird that they didn't give them any, considering they gave us an Omni in the same set.
Like, it could have been like just ripped off from the Crest and the Blitz, where it's like can't be redirected and like security tech +1. Something. Anything.
Yeah, something just generic. Didn't want to make it too good, dude. This is EX set. Didn't want to make it too good. Yeah. Alt arts of these tamers that no one cares about. That's a dude wearing a bunny suit, man. I did not realize that Jarbit's just a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's furries.
Yeah, it's literally a furry. Proximamon. Security attack +1 blocker. On play when Digivolving, by placing 2 cards of Gammon in their text with a VB trait from your hand or trash as one of your Digimon's top or bottom sources. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. On play when Digivolving, when attacking, counter once per turn. You may play or use one player or use cost 10 or lower card with Gammon its text or the VB trait from any of your Digimon's evolution cards without paying the cost.
Maybe. Is Josh not happy with this card?
Not really.
Okay, I didn't think so.
It's
just reading it, I'm just kind of like, okay.
Yeah,
I'll say the on-play when Digivolving, when attacking counter, it's cool because you can play or use, and it's 10 cost, so that's a lot of ground to cover there. Like, that will have potential. Maybe?
I mean... It's a level 7.
To get that payoff as you're already a 7, yeah.
Yeah. Then we have the SPs. We have Nezhamon. That looks pretty.
Nezhamon. Yeah, all 3 of these arts look really pretty.
Oh, God.
Especially if that's like actually purple and that's not just like the reflection we're getting. Like I really like the purple on the card.
Then we have Erlangmon. That also looks nice.
Dante pointed this out to me, but the little smoke figure going through his card is actually Metal Garurumon's head.
I hate this card.
Yeah, because I guess in the...
Is it?
like lore or something, I guess Metal Garurumon is somehow involved in this guy.
I mean, that doesn't... Like, I can see this head right here.
I can see it, yeah.
That doesn't really look like Melga
but...
to me, but I mean, it does look like a dog.
I get more of, yeah, I was going to say like a more feral beast-like Melga. Like, I can see like his nose and stuff like that. Like, I see it.
Yeah,
I'd have to have Dante explain it to me again, but it was something lore-wise or something that I didn't... It kind of went over my head, I'm going to be real.
That's fair. Then we have Takutaumon, which I think he's
the best
pretty...
one.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
He just has a little mousey sitting on his hand, dude. It's so sick.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know if he's the best one. Talking about art-wise or actual
he
card
poops out a dude with guard and Devos.
Yeah, I was going to say, effect-wise and art-wise, I think he's the best of the 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Nezhamon.
I mean,
Gains-
yeah, that would
Don't
It's
be
Digimon
don't be
immunity.
seduced by all the keywords. What Digimon immunity? Hold on.
He literally gains Digimon immunity.
Oh, let me.
Yeah, it's the all turns effect. Well, the first all turns effect.
Let's.
But you have to have an attack target change.
Yeah.
It still gains.
I mean, he
Digimon immunity.
has like collision and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, but
so,
like
you know.
if you play him out randomly, like in the middle of something, like he's not gonna have that immunity immediately.
No, I mean, yeah, but still, like, yeah.
I still think
It has it on the card.
Takudo, I still think Takudo is the best art wise.
Takatuamon. Takatuamon.
Okay, Takudo.
Talk to me, mon.
Talk to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have Ryugu. Looks nice. Then we have Amaterasumon, which actually seems like it's the worst one out of the 3 from this archetype.
That's unfortunate because I like the name and I like the design.
Yeah, design looks cool, but yeah, it's like, well, its effect is not repeatable. Number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
Okay.
it deletes in bottom decks and then gets big and then it floats and has ascension.
Has ascension. Yeah.
Blah,
Boo this next one. Boo.
Yeah, and we have Kaguya. But yeah, this one
This
and the
art-
Ryugu have when attacking. The Amaterasu is just on play when digivolving.
Yeah.
Right.
This art is giving me heavy Mio Memories and Orbits vibes for any of you
Okay.
Metroidvania players.
I have no idea.
Anything
what
to bring
you're
up
talking
this game.
It's such a good game.
Alright, go to the next one. Susanomon.
Is this
Yeah.
the one Deshaun threatened to commit violence on us for?
Yes, this one and the next one. Either of these arts.
Okay.
You threaten
Yeah.
violence.
SP. The SP is.
about. The 2-star?
Ooh, that's clean. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, 2 stars.
It looks-
Yes.
It reminds me of the Burst Mode 2-star, except for this looks like it has more texture than that card.
Too bad this card is Doogie.
Yeah, it's not good. Ben had
Man, if
one
I
in his
had a-
list and he eventually just cut it because he's like, it never
Just cut
comes
it.
up.
If I had a nickel for every time Bandai
Brother.
Susan that was bad, I'd have 3
I have
nickels
3
now.
nickels. It's just crazy to me how they're gonna print a level 7 secret and like the main boss monster, or what's supposed to be the main boss monster of the deck, an archetype,
It sucks.
and it's just like, to all of your opponents' Digimon, give minus 3000 DP for the turn.
What does it say?
Brother, we have ruin mode. Okay,
Brother,
don't be
dude.
afraid. Don't be afraid. Okay, to make it until the end of your opponent's turn. Just put a
Especially
limit.
since,
Just put a limit.
It's
so,
not even
like,
5,000. It's 3,000.
you can- Well, it's for each color, and if you made it to where it was like for every 2 colors or 3 colors or something like that. So it's like maybe consistently you're maybe doing 6,000
Twice,
DP.
so 6,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
So that way, this could be like power creeping ruin mode, because obviously this is a further set. So because now all these level 4s are being 6,000 DP, so you could be like, okay, so like let's power creep this a little bit.
Power
But
Creeping
again,
Ruin Mode
it's
is going to
ju-
be dual Ruin Mode.
I know, but it's just,
They'll
brother,
never get another ruin mode.
it's just
We
for the
will.
turn.
It'll happen.
You do all
I will
this.
drink your tears.
You do all this work to get your boss monster out, and you're like, all right, oh, you're immune to my Digimon effects now. Okay, so I guess this doesn't do anything, huh?
Hey, it has raid.
and blocker and rush.
No, I'm saying raid. It can raid into your
yay.
immune Digimon if they're unsuspended.
Hold on, let me read the rest of this, because unless you have DP buffs, you're probably not even running over a Tradismon. Nope.
No, because the DP bonuses are in the inheritables. Remember, guys?
I know, but not all of
the
them.
red cards gave him 2,000 DP.
I mean,
Not
this-
in DB,
this guy's
not in
16K
not in
naturally.
Turbo.
How big do you get your Trotus up?
A Tradis can get up to 18 easily.
Okay.
The
Also,
Monarch Lysmon gains 3,000, and the Dual Tamer gains 3,000.
I do want to point out, I think it's odd that this has the Time Stranger trait for like no reason, and it can evo.
Oh my
This
god,
is
it
in the
does.
It can evo on
He's-
top of
he's-
level 6s with Time Stranger trait.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's in the game. That's why.
yeah, he is.
I mean,
They
Nothing
kind
else
of
on him.
introduce.
has anything
Yeah,
to do
they-
with it,
they-
though.
They soft introduced the Shambhala guys in
Yeah.
Time Stranger.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's mostly through him.
Because like his assembly effect has nothing to do with Time Stranger, but
That's true. If you played this in TS, you wouldn't even be able to assembly with him.
no, you just Evo into him for 5 memory on top of your megas, and probably DP minus quite a bit in most TF swap decks.
It is kind of crazy. This might just be better in TS than it would be in any of the Shambhala decks.
I think it probably would be. I think you want your
This
6s on the field.
could potentially be better in hybrids.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Because
I mean,
you could use the end of turn attack effect with Takuya Koji, and the 3 cost or the 5 cost. I mean the 3 color 5 cost guy. Also his end of turn attack.
guess, dude. I don't know. I mean, modern hybrid decks don't go into megas very often.
Hey, listen. All I'm saying is the assembly is 8 hybrid trait cards with different names.
Yeah, some of those tamers have hybrid, right?
Yeah, but
so you can
he
tuck
can't
end of turn attack under it.
Yeah, he can. He has rush, and the tamer has end of turn attack.
How are you tucking a tamer underneath him?
It says hybrid. It doesn't specify Digimon.
Yeah, it says trait cards. It doesn't say Digimon cards.
Yeah,
it says,
do the tamers have hybrid trait on them? I'm pretty sure they do not.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
There's no way in hell they have the hybrid trait.
I'm checking. Takuya.
Look, it's right here. Takuya, Tommy, Takuya, and Zoe. Trait, hybrid.
I gotta agree with him. Yep, hybrid.
What are you talking about?
Rule.
Oh, wait, no, that's name as...
No, it's right there. Yeah, it's right there.
It's right there for all of you illiterate people that can't read cards.
Yeah, it's right there.
None of the tamers have the hybrid trait. That's only the Digimon.
No, that's right there.
So tell me again how you're... I mean, you could potentially go to 10 memory with the tri-tamers you have and then hard play them. But, like, at that point, you should have won.
Sean's right. Why?
No, it's right there. It's right there.
I thought I was cooking.
They would have.
I mean, I knew you were wrong this whole time. I just wanted to gas you up.
You, Chris.
I wanted to gas you up so you just looked more dumb.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but anyways, Oh, and then we got some sneak peek BT26 stuff. Do they have bigger pictures of it? No. Okay, I'm gonna have to just click on this picture. So, these are 3 BT26 cards. Pristimon. On player reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 Glowing Dawn trait card and 1 Black Beat Break trait card amongst the hammer. Turn the rest of the bottom deck. And here was Reboot. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? It's dumb and bad because it's not on play when moving like the Geckomon is.
Yeah, and then we have Rosemon Burst Mode with...
Oh god, the only reason why you want to talk about these.
Sean sent this immediately in our group chat again. Hey guys, I can play this in Shine.
Yep, that's exactly how I sounded too.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's that when I saw the message and read it in his voice. That's the.
So it has a French ass option effect name. Use cost 6. Main suspend 2 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. Then until their turn ends, none of their suspended Digimon or Tamers can Evo or unsuspend. And then when Digivolving, you may suspend 2 Digimon or Tamers. Then 2 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers can't unsuspend until their turn ends. And then when Digivolving, when attacking, not once per turn, by returning 1 other suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck, trash your opponent's top security card. And you can play and use this card in Shine because you can Evo on top of your Shine Greymons. And you can use it because its use requirement is Data Squad, and a lot of, like, both Megas and the Marcus and Augur are Data Squad.
And Sean, I know you're talking about. We're gonna play this in that Rosemon deck that we cooked up. What, like a year, 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We don't have a good Rosemon though. None of the Rosemons they've printed have been good.
Yeah, I don't even think the Data Squad one that came in the starter deck was any good.
It's not. I went through all the fairy cards when I was building Ceres.
I don't even care about your Rosemon.
Yo, what the? Why is Rosemon Burst Mode alt art $28? Get off of that.
People are trying to speculate in buying out a card that no one's going to play because this one's way better.
Yeah.
Jesus, even the BT23 release event Rosemont is like $8. Okay, guys,
The Rosemont X
relax.
pre-release stamp got bought out, and they're like $10 or $15 now. Those are
Okay.
rare.
Anyway,
what makes you think you play that?
Who cares about the Rosemont? Because we got Chrono coming next. I just saw this level 3 for the first time, and I was like, "Isn't that?" And then I read it, and I was like, "Oh, it is."
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Also, just want to also point out, when we get heat trainings in August, you'll be able to search this burst mode off the heat trainings because it's half red. Anyways,
oh, yeah,
Yep.
half and half.
and
Man,
the BT60
I think it's
Nagu
the
can
same-
search it.
Yeah, is that the same LM set we're getting wall training as well?
What color is wall?
Or blue red? Or is that because I know that one I think is the next LM set to come out.
Then yeah, the next LM set is that one,
Sick.
the one in August.
Cannot wait to have wall training.
Oh, I don't know, Sean. I mean, the Rosemont from the starter deck's not like bad. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
it's
is.
bad, but it's not like
It's bad.
it's awful. You have the biggest problem with this is you'd have to play the Data Squad cards.
Yeah, which is bad. See, notice how this Rosemont burst mode doesn't give a shit about having stuff underneath your tamers.
Yeah.
Yup.
When they do that, it makes the card worse.
Oh my God, the Rose X is $6. Oh, get out of here! You guys are freaking.
Oh, it
crazy.
went down to 6. They were more than that when I looked.
Yeah.
I was
the
about to say,
other
I'm
day.
pretty sure they were more than that a little.
Yeah, they were like 10 or 15 the other day, and I was like, why? It's a rare number 1, so it's already
Anyway,
foil.
Can we get to our little chicken boy with
All right,
sword
sorry. Hyokomon. Start your main phase by trashing one card with Chronomon in its text or the Shaman trait from your hand. Draw 1 and gain 1. Inheritable when attacking once per turn, draw 1. Then if your hand has 5 or more cards,
6.
return 1 card. Oh, 6 or more? Sorry, this is really small.
It's really small, yeah.
Return 1 card in your hand to the bottom of the deck. What the what?
I forgot. Rose X is pretty good.
Hey, at least red's
she is,
getting
but you
draw.
can't burst Evo on top of her.
No.
At least red is getting draw.
Yeah, draw and gain, although that's a very weird stipulation on the inheritable where you have to bottom deck a card from your hand.
I mean, at this point, I'll take it. When was the last time red got, like... Because that could just be going forward, like, red's version of draw a card.
I mean, yeah, I would accept it. It's better than nothing. It's better than plus 2k your turn, which is ass cheeks most
Are
of the
you
time.
going to be able to read the... Oh, no, because that's an alt art. Okay.
Read what?
That's just an... I was going to say the Rosemont looked like it was new.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
this
a
is
new
the alt art from the starter deck. We're getting it as the pre-release.
Pre-release,
Yeah, which I do not give a flying shit about that card, so...
That All Force art looks clean.
Which one? Oh,
Right
yeah.
there. There's
Yeah.
a new Agudamon.
Yeah, it'll be cool whenever we actually get the cards that go with these arts.
Yeah.
This guy looks sick.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either. He looks dope.
So it says it is...
And I did not realize a Gudamon actually looked like
Kintaro
this.
X?
There's no way that's
That's not.
There's
That's
no
not Kintaro
way.
Spawn X.
You're
No, okay, I think that's just saying what's going to be in it.
it's
Yeah,
Oh, it's
you're
above
out
it.
of your
no,
mind.
it's
I'm sorry.
Inmamon.
It's Enmamon. I was reading the one below it.
Yeah, whoever that is, he looks cool.
Enmamon does look really cool.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
Then we
so that's
have
Alpha.
Yeah, okay. And then we have that is
There's
Kintaro
Kintaro
Sex.
Sex.
He does look cool. And then we have who cares?
Yeah, he's just spikier.
Yep, spikier, and I think he gets more legs. I don't know.
Nah, he's always been a leggy boy.
Oh, okay.
Hey yo.
Then we have Chivalrous Booster or Chivalrous 13 Booster. It's gonna be
Confirmed Nokia support.
Yep. Get your Nokias now. And then we have box topper full arts for the rookies, but who cares? And we have
Which we already know which one's the best one, right?
the monkey.
It's a puppy.
I don't know. That toy Mon's hard at work.
And then we have the
It's got a
Chronomon,
9 to
which
5.
looks super dope. Can't wait to see what his card says. He's probably going to be the secret rare, or one of the secret rares for BT26, I would guess.
Oh,
Could be
absolutely.
Could be an ultimate. You never know. Now we
Nah,
have
he's
a
gonna be-
new rare.
he's-
He's going to
secret.
be a secret rare. There's no way.
Yeah. All right, let's read these here comments.
Comments. IDBW1274. I find it weird that people think Patamon is the problem in Teapot, and not Niaromon. It's because I was reading ahead of myself. Like we have the TS rookies that do what Patamon does, but more consistently because you just need the 4 in hand. Then again, I did have someone argue with me that Shine would be the tier 0 mega threat when we get the burst mode dual card, that no deck could stand against it, so people aren't very good judges on what the problem cards are, like the training complaints. Yeah. I've had people...
It's Pata and Niaro. It's both
not,
of them.
It's literally not Pata. Pata's irrelevant. I built my Teapot deck without Patamon in it.
I just don't want Niaro to get hit because I play it.
Well, unfortunately, it's probably going to have to be because of how degenerate that little combo is.
That's true.
Sorry, not sorry. Play Sunomon like you're supposed to. Adaptive Reasoning. Looking forward to the sweet t-shirt.
Merch. Make merch.
Merch
Never.
would be a good idea.
Never did get that short. All I'm saying.
So I actually went back and watched that. I never said sweet. I don't know why Chris thought that.
Chris gaslit us? That's crazy. Never.
I gaslit you guys on? I was reading a comment.
I never actually said sweet whenever I trashed security versus you.
Are you sure? I could have sworn you went, sweet, let's go, and you snapped your finger and everything.
I don't snap my fingers when I'm excited.
Did you pull a gun out on me and be like, you have to promote?
Probably.
Oh man. He's
Every
making me
time
promote.
Every time now, when somebody's like, you're making me do this, I do that now.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Do it!
I have to
Do it
promote.
now.
Adaptive Reasoning also said, Chris, I know Niaromon is busted elsewhere, but I think Jupiter really, really wants the yellow Sunomon for the Evo Reduction Evo trigger. If you want to be aggressive with the chooses and get into Jupiter in the same turn reliably, it's the best egg in my opinion. Naru cannot provide Jupiter with its particular brand of cheese.
What kind of cheese is it? Gouda?
I think he likes being able to make his security 0 so he can Evo into Jupiter for 0.
So he can just lose on the next
turn. So he can be like, I guess I lose.
No, I understand why people play the Sunomon. For me, it's like, if we're already playing 3 to 4 in Nori, like...
But your Electrons can trigger the Inori. You have 8 Electrons now.
We have all the Electrons. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to it and try it back out. I mean, it's always in my deck box. I always keep like other cards that I potentially might play in the deck box with it, and the Sunomon's always been there. So
yeah, well, you're gonna have to whenever they hit Niaro.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Man, no, I'll just play one time.
It's for sure going to 0. They can't limit it.
It's at 0. Oh, you're right. Because Teapot would just play the 1.
Yeah, you would just play 1.
Yeah.
Ronnie Reaper 13, MS Imperial player here from the Cup, and Imperial didn't show up at all that night and only DNA'd once that night, so it was bad, lol, but good sort and had fun hanging out. This was those guys that came over that one night.
Oh, okay, yes, I remember. Damn, only DNAing once, that's awful.
That's
that feels
a pretty
sad.
rough night for Imperial.
That's my whole strategy.
Able TCG. Bandai have any other big TCG announcement here in a few days really worries me. They put out another game and we get pushed further behind like the stepchild Digimon already is.
All their card games are that.
Yeah, I'm used to it at this point. I just ignore it.
So at this point, we do know that the other card game is Naruto, which
don't care.
I love Naruto. Miss me with that. But
is that Boruto's dad?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't love Naruto. And so, therefore, I care even less than you care.
Yeah. And, like, the thing is, as long as, like, we keep our own exclusive director of the card game, and he is not delegated to other card games, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
The new guy we have doing it is doing a pretty good job so far.
Once we survived One Piece, I knew we were good.
Oh, yeah, we're toasty.
Surviving One Piece. Because One Piece actually did, like, obliterate our player base.
Yeah, but it also just didn't help that, like, because Digimon's like such an older franchise, you know, like, and it's niche and it competes directly with Pokemon. One Piece also, it didn't help with One Piece when like social media people like Logan Paul and stuff got into it, and we're like, collecting it and stuff like that. So
trying to sell their graded mangas, like what?
Idiot, what an idiot.
Yeah. Benjamin Wiseman 6567. Shakumon isn't really the problem in the Teapot deck. It's the new cards that play cards from security for free, and obviously the Niaramon that helps facilitate that by trashing security. With Niaramon hit to 0, hopefully, that shouldn't be an issue anymore. Hitting BT15 Godamon would probably be a good idea too, though. No. But Godamon
Hold up.
Unnecessary.
Shakumon puts those cards there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone said that Shakumon is the issue. It's just funny that the new loop deck is Shakumon based.
Is Shakumon.
Yeah, the issue was clearly Niaramon.
Yeah. It's just funny that it happened back to back with Hoodie and then a set in between and then another Shakumon loop deck.
Yeah. Hachiko42, thank you for being a channel member. Feed Cat.
Hachiko. Feed the cat.
Yeah, if she was over here, I would totally be giving her a treat, but I think she's sitting in the window right there, so...
Jim the Kid, so to clarify, yes, they can D-Digi, but the Medusa can still pop tokens and stuff to protect herself. You also play out a blocker when you do protect yourself that they would have to go out of their way to deal with. That's why I said the match was favorable, despite what people say. Everyone keeps ignoring you can put 2 tokens on their board or more before you pass turn. If you don't have progress on a stack, you just keep killing the tokens. Also, not always do they go the Saddle route, because they typically run more Lady Devi than Saddle. Saddle's a D-Evo guy. So they only have one form of D-Digi, but they can't kill if they have to play that way. That gives them Medusa player a chance to clear their board and set up. I will say forcing them to go Saddle over the Lady Devi does help you a lot, because they don't have the flow effect.
And then I'm just sitting here like, anyway, Blitz Greymon, D-Evo 3?
Yeah.
Thoughts, feelings?
No, I'm just like, Medusa's still going as strong as it is kind of crazy.
Is it going strong?
I mean, it's such a red deck that doesn't really care what you do.
Yeah. It's like the 4th most, I think, played deck right now.
I mean, it's
got high representation for sure.
Yeah, it's an easy deck to pick up and play.
Yep.
Because it is super unga bunga. There's not really a whole lot of like in-depth thought process going on.
Exactly.
It's like simple Omni Turbo, where instead of having to set up the double stacks and then you just do that and you win, it's just
you always just go
like, let's talk about
on the brain. Just like, okay, so
let's
Sean's meme.
Compare this to my deck.
Sean's meme is yellow vaccine. My meme is everything Omni.
But we're not even talking about Omni though.
You're Omni.
I only pointed out when things are yellow and vaccine.
Listen, all right. There's this.
It's kind of like Omni, but one stack. You know,
It's
Omnimon. If Omnimon wasn't a DNA.
Was there any other Omnis I need to know about? Oh my god.
If anything, Omni is actually just a knockoff Pyldramon deck, because Pyldramon was the OG DNA deck. So if anything, you guys just copied their homework.
And Mastamon. Pyldramon
and
Masty came out at the same time.
But lore-wise...
So you're just a knockoff.
We came first.
Greenhill Mario. The templating for searchers so far is any proper add 2 to the hand is not a when moving. We've seen this from the starter deck QB, 25 Gazi, and 25 Commander. The starter deck Gecko and Agu are also still only add 1. They just contribute to their deck's gimmick more. Same for Gazi and Commander, placing material or stacking top deck. I think there's a world where they could change their template to when moving on play add X, if played also add Y. That's an entirely new card at that point. I just don't agree with on the design team being selective with what they give to when moving in regard to what effects they tie to when moving, when there's a very clear intention on what searchers they give it to.
I agree. Like, I agree with this guy. Like, we need... Yeah, just give us more when movings, because we got to have more of a reason to promote our level 3s early instead of just sitting in the back just waiting.
I would rather everything just be when moving on play.
Yeah.
I feel like that should just be where we're at going forward.
Yeah, with rookies. Yeah. Because
I don't even care if they grab only one card.
Yeah, I wouldn't care about that either. The fact that, because a lot of times it's bad for you to put a body out on the field. Like, bears punish you for doing that. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of other, like, most green decks punish you for putting a dude on the field.
Yep. This next one is super easy.
I got 2 immediately.
Eli Knights 1334. What decks would you recommend to play if you like aggro?
Medusa. Don't you dare say it.
No,
it's Medusa.
And red hybrids. Those are the 2.
Okay.
Go ahead,
I'll allow
combat
that.
it. Say it.
I'll allow it. No, I'll allow it.
No.
I'll allow it.
All right, there you go.
Well, you see, Red Hybrid is kind of like your Omni deck. You know, you just
Red
also
Hybrid
always
is like
online.
Omni if it didn't DNA and it also like Digivolved on top of Tamers.
yeah, instead of DNAing your Digimon, you're just Digivolving on your Tamers.
You know, if
Your
that
Tamers
Red
that have the
Hybrid
hybrid
was more
trait.
like,
Little known fact: hybrid Tamers have hybrid trait.
Yes.
God, I'm so upset by that. I thought
It's funny that the hybrid player out of all three of us is the one that thought they had the hybrid trait.
because you know the tamer, like you always search it and like
Yeah, because
if
it has
you
a
read those
name
cards, it
that you're
always-
searching for.
Yeah, I was gonna say all the searchers are just like happen to grab a tamer with an inheritable effect or something.
Yeah, they found
worded
ways to
very-
locate them without giving them the hybrid trait.
Ugh.
What a fool. Luke Roberts 8473. Hopefully we will get War Greymon Gaia Force dual card. That would be cool.
Yep,
However,
it's-
it most likely will be an Omnimon card for no
Omni
reason.
card. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I've given up on them ever going back to War Greymon Tribal, like legitimately.
love how
Next
you guys-
comment.
I love how you
Next
guys
comment.
have besmirched my name so much that this is something that can be said.
Network
on the podcast.
HD_TV. Brandon being a dogman furry feet lover makes so much sense.
Well, I mean, they clearly don't know the deep lore. They don't know the deep lore.
You like feet?
Yeah,
what do
you
you
clearly
mean?
like feet.
No. They don't know the deep lore because if they would have known the deep lore of this podcast, they also would have called me a wife beater.
Oh,
Oh, that's true. You do
'Cause that
beat
was
your
a mean
wife.
That's a
Wow.
lesser known
You
fact,
do.
but yeah, you definitely beat your wife too.
He came to
There was
work
like-
today covered in bruises.
There was like a good while there where it was always just like, oh, because you beat your wife.
That makes sense. That adds in with the furries. When I think of furries, I'm like, they beat their wives at home.
Wives.
For sure.
The fact that none of that sentence is true, but because of this podcast, it just gets thrown out there.
Yeah, because it's true. RioX1000, thank you for being a channel member. Takutao is one of the only Shambhala Digimon I care about. That's fair.
Same.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
Same. That one Larry dude, I run two. One is the Minerva TS for the board the expansion. The other one is Sauce, and it is yellow. Not any out of color weird shenanigans like Black War promo. That card sucks. Cry laughing.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Black
Brandon,
War.
your idea sucks, even though you got it from someone
Black
else.
or Greymon, guys.
Yeah.
Keep trying, Brandon.
SC
You can
Marth.
search him with the dual training card.
You can. You can also search them with the dual option memory boost that you play in the deck. I think you should play in the deck if you're playing the Bluntmon. SC Marth, thanks to Sean, the burst mode alt arts cost will drop, but also thanks to Sean, there's no reason to play them. PS commenting to feed the Neko chain. I'm assuming that's weed for cat.
Yeah, that is
Yes.
also Feed the Doka. If she was here, I would give her so many treats, but
You heard it here first.
I
Brandon
know.
doesn't feed his cat.
oh,
Yeah, alt art burst modes are dirt cheap. Eventually, the 2 stars will drop, but people that have them listed just refuse to lower the prices, even though they're not selling. Mathbill 5236. It's funny to think how the ace mechanic has aged so poorly and the DNA mechanic keeps getting better. There will be a point where the DNA mechanic won't be balanceable just by the amount of cards we will have. Yes, Bandai can test around, but people love to find degenerate things in an ever-increasing card pool. Who knows what people will discover next? That's the beauty of a card game with no rotation.
correct.
Yes.
It's the player base's job to figure out the most broken things they can put together with the cards that we are given.
I don't know. I don't think it's the ace mechanic is like really bad. I just think
It hasn't kept
power
up.
creep. Yeah, it hasn't kept up. Like even Machine Dramon Ace isn't like that strong of a card. Like if they print a broken ace card, we'll be like aces are back. It's just they have to give those card effects like those cards like good effects.
I think something they could do in the future, obviously not immediately, that would be kind of dumb, but you find a way to mix an ace and a dual card together to where you could blast Evo during your opponent's turn, and then its when Digivolving activates the option effect. That would be pretty cool.
You can't do that because like what makes aces so powerful is their low play cost.
Yeah.
No,
And
what makes it so powerful is it's
being able to
opponent's interruption.
Yes,
also being able to play them to the field for cheap.
Yeah,
you wouldn't be able to do that if you made it a dual card.
Yeah.
But also, you'd have to find a way to where you don't just lose the overflow for activating it as an option card.
If we had an ace that was like when Digivolving or on play, this Digimon becomes immune to Digimon effects. That'd be like, hey,
yeah,
that's pretty good because that seems to be the thing they're riding on right now. If you get that, you're good.
That's also bad.
Or like, okay.
You want to know why that's bad? Because that requires you to have a body on the board that's already immune.
No.
It's probably just going to get outed before they swing.
Not if you can on play it for 7.
Yeah, you're right.
Also, Brandon, if for some reason there was Ace Overflow in an option card, you wouldn't lose the memory from it because it never goes from the battle area to another location.
That's right.
It's never in.
Yes, you wouldn't even have to worry about that as being as a downside.
Yeah. But they wouldn't do that because, like Chris said, one of the advantages to aces is their cheap play cost.
And one of the advantages to being an ace card is interrupting your opponent.
Correct.
Two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah, but they would both need to be true. If they made them dual cards, it would counteract one of the good parts about playing aces.
But
well, see, aces are kind of like
ace, where you just give your opponent memory for free because they don't care about your ace.
Aces are kind of like Brand's Omni deck.
Have you considered? Have you thought? I have an ace.
There is an Omnimon ace. It's like Omnimon Ace. It's like I always say.
Omnimon Ace, yeah.
If my Omnimon Ace was also an option card and its effect was the exact same effect, but now it's an option card, I'd still be playing that card.
And if it didn't cost 9 mana.
Yeah, he's expensive. Well, no, because he'd be a dual card. He wouldn't cost any memory. Couldn't hard play him. You'd have to activate his option effect.
He would still cost memory.
Well, I'm saying, but he wouldn't have the 9 up there. It would be a D.
9.
These nuts.
Okay. All right. Go to the next comment.
Justin So8231. If you in round pairings get paired with a 7-year-old kid playing the Data Squad starter deck, will you go easy on the kid, or will you go full beast mode on the 7-year-old and still fear in his heart, and then say this is Digimon, get good or get out?
Well, I'm not saying any of that to him, but I will just win. Unless it's pre-release and the kid and I hit Crimson Blaze out of his security and he proceeds to blow me out and then drop the next tournament. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try and beat the hell out of the kid, but there are chances that you're just gonna lose.
I like to make games like that because we've had that situation quite a few times at our locals where I will make it like instructive for them as well. So like if they're trying to do plays and they're trying to do stuff, oh yeah, you could do this and that'll lead you to that and that's good for you because of this. But then on my next turn I'll just be like, anyway, so I ping-ponged into Alteress and I just killed you.
Yeah, no mercy.
Yeah, no mercy.
I'm all for teaching people the card game and stuff, but I'm not gonna like. Yo, bro, just got blown.
Bro, you couldn't just say goodbye?
What is this? What is it?
Try it.
I mean, it was already in your mouth. You might as well eat it at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, just eat it.
It was tartar sauce.
What is that?
Still pickle dip.
That's all right. The dill was super strong to start with. That's what threw me off. That was a lot of dill, Jesus.
Anyway.
So, yeah.
I don't know why she could just hand it to me.
I don't either. She had to do that. She made me think she, like, messed with it. The way she gave it to you.
Chris, did you ask her if she made sure to cook it thoroughly? It wasn't raw?
Wow.
Raw dill?
Raw dill.
You got a raw dill.
A raw pickle.
Yeah,
I think it's called a cucumber.
That is true. Yeah, I wouldn't say anything mean to them. There's no reason for that, but I wouldn't go easy on them. There's no reason for me to. AV Gat Best. I lost a teapot round one of my local store regionals. Turned to OTK both games. By far my worst defeat.
Oof.
It'd be like that.
That's rough.
What's funny is when that person promoted, they did not know they were going to kill you.
They were just like, I'm going to try.
Yeah, literally, there's no way for you to know on turn 2 if you're actually going to draw/search the cards you need to see to combo them. You're just like, well, let's see where this goes.
If I get there, I get there. If
Yeah.
I don't, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Win or lose. Justin Soch31, a YouTuber made a list of his top 5 favorite TCGs for 2025. The start of the video said Magic and Pokemon are not on the list because the resources need to hard drawn. He says he can spend hours perfecting a deck only to get screwed with no land or only lands.
That's fair. I mean, I know Pokemon
you have to draw the energies, and you
Doesn't
have to draw
Pokemon
the
have like a
lands.
bunch of consistency fixing though?
Yeah, like that's what I was just about to say. Pokemon has like, from what I've seen, from what little content I have consumed from Pokemon the card game, they do seem to have a lot. And I'm talking, I don't know about if it's Yu-Gi-Oh levels where like, hey, I'm not gonna shuffle my deck. I'm going right back into it.
I think it's beyond Yu-Gi-Oh levels.
Yeah.
Okay, beyond it,
Like, there's literally a card that says like draw 7.
yeah, like I know you still need to draw like all your energies. I don't know if the energies are searchable.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, then I don't know why Pokemon would be on there. Now, Magic, on the other hand.
Yeah, Magic is.
Now I know that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole different beast.
Yeah.
That one is you have to draw lands. You play like an hour-long game and just be slowly killed because you're just not drawing your lands.
Yeah, I don't like games like that. That's why I liked the Dragon Ball Super card game, because anything is a land basically. So I thought that was a cool concept, because then you don't have to.
Well, that's why That's why we like Digimon. We always have ours.
That is correct. It's always there, dude. He also said, I went to visit my parents this weekend. They live in another U.S. city than me. After hanging out with my parents, I went to the local game store in my parents' area. I asked what is the top 5 best-selling TCGs here. He said in this order: Pokemon, One Piece, Digimon, Magic, Gundam.
The fact that Digimon's above Magic is actually kind of crazy. That just shows you how much Magic's putting away. It's like pushing away its dedicated like fan bases with all their crazy crossover crap.
Yeah. This is it. Hey guys, my friend works at Bandai. New level 7 for Piedmon is coming. The new level 7 is called Jeffrey Epsteinmon. It's
Another
perfect
one.
because Piedmon was capturing the kids during Adventure 1 anime.
All right. Yeah, I see it. I see the joke.
Jim the Kid.
I bet you it doesn't have Execute either.
Jim the Kid. Pat it at 0 and Niaro at 4 and see how it goes, because the Pat needs to go to 0. Every time it's relevant, it's toxic. Disagree.
Patton did the top comment. Patton did nothing wrong.
Yeah, which is accurate. When I like finished fine-tuning the Teapot deck as much as I felt like doing it, I literally wasn't playing Patamon. I cut all of them.
You know what?
Yeah.
You're so right. Lobo and Aguni did nothing wrong. Unlimit them.
Those are completely different.
Well,
Yeah.
if you look at it like this, Patamon is kind of like Omnimon Ultra S.
If you really think about it.
If you compare the two cards.
But I literally cut Pata because, like, outside of turn 1, it being in your opening hand, it's a brick in Teapot. So I was like,
Yeah,
this card sucks. No. I was like, this card sucks.
If I don't see the Ancient Gray or Ancient Garter, they're bad.
The difference is that deck doesn't try to combo you on the second or third turn of the game.
It could.
I literally decided that Patamon was bad and didn't want to play it in Teapot.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Anyways.
I mean, I played it at 1 that Friday night, and I only lost to myself versus...
I think Where Garurumon could come back to 4.
I think it's the
nothing wrong. I think he can come back to 4.
The problem with Pata is it feels more high rolly when it's Patamon coming out. It's just like with the trainings. Patamon is just like with the trainings.
I lost to Patamon. They're looking at Patamon raising and like I'm losing to that.
Yes. You'll never remember the times it whiffs, but you'll remember 100% of the times it hits. And not only that, another part that I hate,
factor because you can hit the Gato off of it too.
Another part that I hate about it is it's just more memory gain that it has. You know what I mean? Like, that's the part where it's like it's on the same it's on the same sort of level as the Niaro, where it's just like you're gaining a memory, and then when you DNA, you're getting that effect again, so you're gonna be able to gain more memory.
So it gains memory like Niaro does.
That's the annoying part.
Yeah, but Niaro, the memory gains are relevant. It could give you 1,000 DP. The fact that
Yeah.
it's able to
All I'm
trash
saying
security at will is the problem.
Niaro, Pata, into Gato in the Teapot deck is like a +4 memory play.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous because then you're going to DNA into the shack and reset those effects.
Mm-hmm.
So
It'd be
you get
plus,
I think it's actually +5.
It's +5.
Yeah, it's +5.
Yeah.
That's 5 extra memory that you just have.
Which is enough
Because
to
you
like
happen to hit Gato off of the Pata.
which is like enough to then like hard play another level 4 and continue extending,
And
or
just
like
keep
play a
going,
3. Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up cutting the Gato and the Pata out of my teapot deck.
Good
That's
for
fair.
you.
They're better if you're trying to just high roll, but
All I'm saying-
they're basically bricks. The Gato is less of a brick if you're playing the promo Minerva, but the Pata is a hard brick after turn 1.
This reminds me of back in the Magnavax days when Sean said stuff like, "Why did they hit TK? They should have hit the 1-cost option instead," knowing fully well TK was the correct hit and
No.
nobody cared about the
still-
1-cost option.
I said they probably would hit the emissary over them hitting the TK was out of left field. Like, I knew Awakening was going to 1. There was no question in my head that was
Yeah,
the
everyone
problem.
knew
Everybody
Awakening
knew about
was.
Awakening.
I was like, this card's clearly a problem. It was printed 3 years before Magnex was a card, the good one.
To be fair, nobody saw a second card getting hit in that deck.
It was unnecessary. I still don't know why they have TK on the limited list. It doesn't make any sense.
So anyway, put Patamon on there too. I'm okay with that. Niaro,
All right,
Patamon.
go to the next
Doug
comment.
Pata's not gonna get hit. Have you read the TS rookies?
Go read the next comment. Read the
Honestly,
next.
it would
Oreo
just be-
X1000.
just be a personal win.
Thank you for being
Yeah,
a
we get
channel
it,
member.
Brand. Be quiet.
Honestly curious about you all's deck building process. How do you determine your win condition? What consistency choices do you make? I ask because I typically look at other people's lists and work from there, but not proficient at building from scratch.
So
Look
from
to see how I can make Omni, and then I go
Yep.
from there.
Brand's probably the
I
easiest.
type in the word Omnimon in the deck builder,
So,
and I just click add to cart.
Let's. I'll explain both people. I'll explain both of yours right now. Brandon starts with Omni and then builds down.
Yes.
He's like, how can I get to Omni? Sean is, how can I make it impossible for my opponent to play or kill me? And then he builds from there. And then me, I'm just like, hey, that looks fun. And then I build from there.
I start with that looks fun. How can I make it to where my opponent
not fun
can't
for my
play?
Again, fun to you is, how do I prevent my opponent from being able to play or interact with my stuff at all?
Yeah.
Let's look at your list.
Winning is fun. Making it impossible for your opponent to win or play is winning.
It's winning. Yeah.
So
I'm
as
a
far as the
Yu-Gi-Oh player.
Yeah, as far as the second part of that, normally, if it's not an archetype I'm super familiar with, like the Shambhala set we just got, I will go out of my way and look up deck profiles to kind of see what the vibe is,
Yeah.
see what people are kind of playing, like Hoodie Loop. I didn't know anything about Hoodie Loop until I saw the combo, and then I kind of copied that and worked my way through it as I went through the format, and finally landed on a list that had 4 Tropic Venoms in it.
I'm kind of similar to that, where like if it's something I'm not familiar with, like back when DM Machine Dramon came out, I was playing it in regular Machine Dramon, and then the version 2 list came out, and I was like, okay, let me look at this, and then I will read the cards, see what everything does, and then like make my own choices. And I'm like, okay, based off my limited reading comprehension, I like this card more than this, or like I like it at more, ratio like this or whatever. It just it's nice to look at something that someone else has already built, but then go and read cards and stuff like that, and see what you prefer and how your play style is.
But like on the other side of that coin, I'm sure Sean is the same way. But when you're familiar with an archetype, it's way easier to build it again from scratch once you get new support, because you're already familiar with what your win condition is. You're already familiar with what your deck wants to do.
Yeah.
So slotting in those new cards is theoretically very easy.
Yeah. For decks or archetypes that you've played in the past, like a bunch, you can definitely just do it
plug and play.
You do it from scratch. But I will say I do the same thing. If it's a completely new archetype that I've never messed around with, it's much quicker and easier for me to just take someone else's shell and innovate from that point.
Yeah.
Just to keep the meme alive, like for example, when we got 81,
Okay.
I was able to build Alteras Ping Pong. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna. Go on.
Yeah.
I don't
And
want
then
Chris to be like, "Shut up, Brandon. You're talking."
What's the
too
last
much
one?
Well,
in this podcast in which we talk? You're doing too much of that.
determining
You
your
are.
win,
You're doing too
well,
much.
We didn't really cover the determining the win condition or the consistency choices.
Well, I mean, that's literally based
Oh.
on the deck. Like the deck.
Yeah, what's the
itself
boss
determines your
monster?
win condition.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, like with Saris Bloom, like Bloom is technically the win condition because like I kill you with the
It's
Bloom
not.
card, but the actual win condition of the deck is establishing Bacchus Saris for a turn,
Saris. Yeah.
and your opponent can't do anything about it. Then you kill them on the next turn.
Well, I always start with like I always start with like the big Digimon, like the level 6s and highers, and being like, okay, obviously this is what we're getting to. Like, how do we win and how do we get there? It depends on what archetype you're playing. Like,
It
'cause
does.
Yeah.
yeah,
And sometimes you end up realizing your win condition isn't what you initially set it out to be. Like how
Yeah.
with the Saris deck, I never thought I was going to end up wanting to see Bacchus first and then do Bacchus Saris.
yeah. Bloom slowly started coming. You went from like what 3 to 2 to like
It was 4 to 3,
4.
and then I cut it to 1 because I was like, I'm
Yeah.
sick of seeing this card in my damn opening hand. But I was like, I can't play 1 because I'm like never gonna see it when I actually want to see it. So I have to play 2, but I don't even like playing 2.
Right.
It wouldn't even see the deck if like the Bacchus Saris actually had a win condition by themselves,
I mean,
other than just surviving an extra turn.
theoretically, you can just spit out enough dudes to lethal your opponent on the next turn. But the Bloom just makes it cleaner, and you don't have to sacrifice your bodies to do it.
Yeah. And then like with TS is like all over the place. You just like whatever you feel like fits your play style, just like try and build around that deck.
Yeah, like if I wanted to, I could swap the Blooms out for Valderarms, and probably still lethal people about the same level. But Bloom is searchable outside of everything besides Floramon, so it just makes it easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really just depends. You have to, as I'm testing a deck, is when I figure out what the win condition is and how I want to get
And
to
then
it.
consistency cards. Most archetypes have a level 3 that it's going to be your searcher. I mean, they're getting to the point where most archetypes have this. So you're going to have a searcher, you're going to have a discard 1, draw 2, obviously, and then you're going to have a reduce level 3.
Not
And
to
then
mention the option cards now. We're getting archetypes.
that's what, yeah,
ones.
that's what I was going to say
Boost.
was most have like memory boost now. And then it just like I'll build the main Digimon core first, and then based on how much room I have left, I start to fill out with tamers and options and stuff like that, and just like fill from there.
There's only a couple times when deck building when I've done the opposite, where I've looked at consistency stuff first and then slotted in my Digimon. But it's usually Digimon first and then consistency.
Yeah, if I see like, oh, I'd rather have like three of these memory boosts or something, I'll start to look at the core and be like, okay, maybe I can play 11 level 3s instead of 12. It just depends on like what ratios you're comfortable with.
Yeah. And I always prioritize consistency effects over like power level effects.
Yeah.
Like my Digimon, like my Shine Greymon deck, for example, like I play 8 rookies at search. Like that's
because there's so many August to this point.
There's so many August, but a lot of people don't. Most Shine Greymon players don't play the BT16 August still. I don't know why, but I think
I thought that deck was solved.
Apparently it was solved in Sydney months before I put out my deck list. It wasn't playing any of those cards. But yeah,
And didn't get resolved.
Yeah. But yeah, I like a lot of, like, for example, I literally cut Patamon and Gatomon out of my Teapot deck because I was like, this sucks. Like, you can high roll with it.
Stop talking about not playing Pata in your Teapot deck.
Well, it came to mind because I was trying to think of an
That's
example.
like me playing an Omni deck.
Oh,
Anyway.
my God.
Because I prioritized consistency, and Patamon outside of turn 1, assuming you have a target in your security, kind of blows. You drawing into it as you combo, it literally might as well not be a card you drew. It doesn't do anything.
It's like drawing an Uko mid combo. It's the worst feeling.
Yeah, it's like drawing an Omni or a Tamer or something when you're trying to Omni people or something or other.
Yeah. Alter S. Yeah.
Yes. He also said, Nyaru is handle, Shaq is the spout.
Teapot.
Exactly.
Short and stout. That was the last one, Brandon.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it was.
I was gonna sit here and soak in the silence that Chris so desperately desires. Because apparently we talk too much in a podcast where we talk.
Who said that?
Just Chris has a habit of yelling at me when I start going on small tangents.
About Omni. Okay, we get it. It's all about Omni. It's all about Omni.
Move on. Like, if you go back and listen to it, he does it a lot.
I mean, I feel like it's necessary most of the time.
Guess what I don't do? I don't go back and re-listen to these. I don't want to hear myself talk.
You're not a true fan. What
I was already here for 3 hours. I don't need to be here again for another 3 hours.
It'd only be an hour and a half, Chris.
Yeah, no, 2 times it. Yeah,
or you go 3 times
an
hour.
time.
Oh, I definitely don't want to hear myself at 2 times speed.
Why not?
Your voice is very grating.
To me, it sounds
exactly.
Sean thinks in 2 times speed.
Yeah, go ahead, Brandon. Sign us off.
Yep.
I gotta go eat dinner.
Same.
Oh, you didn't just have your wife bring you pork chops and baked potatoes? That's cool.
No, unfortunately, I don't
beat
have
our
a wife.
wives to where they have to make dinner for us, or they get beat
You're
again.
right. We just have younger sisters who bring us dill pickle chips
and deliver it in the sketchiest way possible. I thought,
for real.
I was hoping it was like tartar sauce or something. I was like,
that would have stuck. That's why I took it out of my mouth.
Oh my god, horseradish! Oh, that would have been so bad. Oh, the burning, dude. The burning is so bad.
It was, if you look at it, it was a huge glob.
It was. I smelled it. I smelled it when she was putting it in my mouth. I was like, what is this?
If it was horseradish, it wouldn't have mattered that you took it out of your mouth. It would have touched you, like the inside of your mouth, enough to inflict pain.
Oh, you'd have been so gone, dude. You would have been gone.
At least it's brief, but it sucks for those couple of seconds. Excellent.
Nice. All right. We'll see you boys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Later.